Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm greeting you all as you are greeting. Lady G. Good morning, how are you? Good morning, how are you? How are you all doing? I'm greeting everybody as you are greeting me. Today I will aim to do 2 shows. I will try. I can't promise, but I will try. I'm going to try to do 2 shows. This particular show, pekele, arúgbó jẹ gbèsè ta ni ó san. Rafia Oshodi, how are you, sis? How are you doing? Pekele, arúgbó jẹ gbèsè ta ni ó san. This show, I wanted to do it yesterday, but I was tired. I won't lie to you. I was tired. I went out, and by the time I came back in, honestly, I couldn't just be bothered. And I want to do justice to the show. My people, e be like say na another Mohbad case na dey unfold in our very before eyes. Apart from even being Mohbad case, you see, when I dey talk about kingship, next of kin, when I talk about guidance, there's a reason why I dey do this kind shows. There's a reason why I actually set up my page to do, where my focus is solely on educating our people. You see wetin dey happen with Alex. Good morning. What does it mean? Wow. How are you? How are you, bros? How are you? How is my wife? There's a reason why I deliberately set up my channel, why I've created my niche around. Osas, good morning, everybody. Why I deliberately created my niche around educating my people, around our Africans. You see what is happening with Alex Ekubo, what the families are doing. I see this almost every time when there's package of care, when we sit on panels where there's, good morning everybody, I'm not ignoring you. Good morning, Angela, good morning. I see this when there's panel for package of care. I see this type of things happen on the soil of United Kingdom. And it's not just Nigerians, it is Africans generally, because a lot of times things are not put in place. Okay? And when things are not put in place, family conflict becomes obvious. And there was one, you get one way happen, way happen very recently on the soil of Scotland here. In short, if they tell me, say that particular person, I couldn't sit in the panel because there was conflict of interest. I could not sit in the panel because I know the person outside work. You understand? and you know that kind of thing. Professionally, I can't sit on that kind of panel. I know that person very well outside work. So when I don't have a personal relationship with the person. It's just I've had some, some engagement with the person in the community. Okay, so the picture of what that person paints in the community is totally different from what the realities are behind the scene. So the person's partner, when the person's partner needed a package of care, for those of you who live in Africa, package of care. So basically, over here we have when someone becomes ill, when the illness is going to impact on their day-to-day living, they either need support, or they need things to be put in place, basically. So when I say things to be put in place, we need to know funeral plan, we need to know like health care plan and blah blah blah. So basically, for hospital, for carers, I'm sure those of you in Africa would have heard when people say they are coming to work as carers or support workers. Okay, now for that to happen, we have what we call we have meetings that has to be done. Professionals, they meet. So the professional consists of social work, the health team, and any other people that are working with that family, maybe any other professionals that are located to that family. I've done a show on package of care, so if you want to understand it, go and watch that show. So basically, what we tend to see is, you see, when they are submitting the paperwork to the panel, in order to sit and make decisions and deliberate on the type of care that person will need. Part of the things that they need to submit are like legal documents. For instance, the legal document to contain next of kin, the person that has power of attorney, the legal guardian. There are so many things, and it has to be very, very clear. And it's not just a case of them just submitting it. We also verify that the documents, that what they are saying, that what the document is saying is definitely what it is, because we don't see situation where immigration lawyer, so-called immigration lawyer, they draft family law wey no sabi, and then when kasala come boss, you come and be hearing okay, hello, you are the legal guardian. The person will come, they look you, on the other end of the phone, you come, they hear legal guardian, sorry, what did you mean? So oríṣiríṣi dey ṣẹlẹ̀ behind the scene. Anyway, so this particular person, I remember say when they sent the documents to me, because I was going to sit in that panel, they sent the document to me. I'd read the document and everything, and that was when it dawned on me who the person was. And of course, I had to inform that, look, I know this person away from work and I can't sit on the panel. So anyway, of course, I didn't have control over them when they sent. I didn't have control over the document information they sent to me. But immediately, they had to remove the information from me, and they made it restricted, because obviously I shouldn't be saying, I shouldn't get to have any further information about that person. That's how it works. It's just how it works. Okay. So I mean, if you're a professional here, you know what I mean. You don't get access to information of people that you know away from work. So anyway, as I was speaking, this particular person, when you hear what you ordered versus what you get, now be that person. Only to find out, now later, thank you, Jare Jem. Only to find out, the person now contacted me on one-on-one after they don't go meeting, come back. They don't go panel, come back. Of course, I can't tell the person I knew what was going on. The person now reached out to me. Look at these people. Because I am Dudu, look at how they treated me. He blah, blah, blah. He blah, blah, blah. She can't talk grammar. So I was asking questions. Of course, don't get me wrong. I have had a glimpse of the information because, like I said, it was sent to me initially before I had to declare it. Anyway, so I now asked of course, I don't have detailed information because they had to restrict the information away from me straight away. Okay? So I now asked, I said, how did this happen? No, they can't say they will do this because she was relegated simply to next of kin. This particular person was married to her late husband. They were married for 35 years. Did you hear that? They were married for 35 years on the soil of United Kingdom. They were married for 35 years. But what they never did was the woman was simply listed as next of kin. She had no power of attorney. She had no she had no legal guardian. Whatever. There was no legal guardian in place. Anyway, but in this particular one, it wasn't even being a legal guardian that was a problem. It was the fact that she had no power of attorney. So, and the husband in question, things had to happen. They don't go follow next of kin talk. For those of you who live in the Western world, even in Africa, you know, say Africa, they sometimes they do things jaga jaga. But those of you who live in Western world, before you get to that stage of I know, you better make sure you put things in place. It go shock you. If you don't put things in place, it go shock you. You will just realize, say you go sit down. They are making life-changing decisions. And all you are there to do is just for them to share minimum information with you. It no matter whether you don't marry for 40 years or be 1,000 years. You better do the right thing. Then you see those of una wey be say una go dey do when you guys, those of you, while you are alive now, you go say, now this person, na be my koko didi koko. Now this one, na be my koko didi koko. You go dey talk am verbally. You no put am into legal right. You no write am. You no document wetin you dey talk. Your case go be like the case of Ekubo. I'm using Ekubo because this is what is fresh on our table. Okay, and this is not to ridicule the family. I have been following the story back to back. A lot of people are relegating it to simple things. They are relegating it to as simple as the family. They want to collect. They won't collect property. There is more to it. Those family, the questions they are asking are very valid questions. And like I said, even here on the soil of United Kingdom, we dey see am with our people. There was one socialite. Those of you who live in London, I don't know whether you guys remember the one guy. What's the name of the guy? Dakpo or something. One man like that for London. We be say it was na time of COVID. I remembered when the man, the man they live originally double life. The man he dey house with the wife where he married. They say the wife now from, it doesn't even matter where she's from. She's a Nigerian. The woman that the man was living with, they found the man. They said the man kpai for inside, whether in an office or something. He kpai for an office. Thank you, Jared Akpo Williams. Thank you, Rafia. Thank you. They said the man kpai for an office. Now the man was apparently in London. They said the guy they very active among the Nigerian community. They follow, they do Kanuk, they do all those menene. What they do? You understand? Now that man, the woman where in they follow, they live, where people they think, where people they look, saying that this one I be in Coco of a Coco wife. I said the man get wife for Nigeria. He not just get wife for Nigeria. I said he get baby mama for London. The man can't do to around. When the man buy, no be small something. Nigerian community, now so they begin the right. He blah blah blah. He was a wonderful man. He said they said that engineer the man. I said the guy no be NG. I said co NG. They be too near. Then as if that one no can do. The man can't get. He be like say I can't remember that the woman where in and they inside house. He be like say the woman born one pikin. I can't remember, to be honest. It's been a while. But the cocoa of the matter shall be say when they come reach graveside. They say before they bury the man, Kasala burst. On the day where they go bury the man, now so they can't do El Impressed. They can't do El Impressed and Auntie Adenike for there. They can't do Kung Fu. Now people, hey, go die, sorry about that. You know what? For the soil of London, on the soil of United Kingdom, neither won't happen. Now when the man come pie finish, when they come do, you go to say the man go rest in peace. Wallahi go rest in peace you. Go see go ri peace gan debi to rest. After the man come pie finish, then orishirishi. After that funeral, because that funeral, I remember saying the funeral. I don't know the man from anywhere, but I remembered seeing that video because the video went viral. I remember seeing the video, and you don't say because of the kind of job where they do, very quickly I knew what happened. Okay, very easily I knew what happened. As I just look, I say, hey, you see our people were liar legbon. Now there they come they talk one baby mama, they come they show Olukalu who come they try they do their own attention, their own evidence of I know him, I was with him. They come they show their own different evidence. I said the man born orishirishi children. I said the school where they said the man na engineer. I said na ofege. I said ko engi debi to near. I say the guy na library janitor. He run paro funro. Even the wife wey dey house sef, you know, they if you see the way they take karamo, the okuti gbogbo wọn sisita, okuti gbogbo wọn sisi no le na outside like this the leg con dey gbeyin. E be like say e even get to an extent they carry the story give blogger. That blogger sef help them do am yaba yobo, and you can see the depth of ignorance in our people. Because everybody kept going, everybody kept saying, this is that is this. But the cocoa of the matter is, that man, that late Dapo, the man no put in home in order. The wife, when they say they house, in short, they even say they no be even cool be wife. They say their marriage is if you get comma. But either way, which way, that one inherited gbese. The woman, that blogger, that blogger about one fellow Jew that blogger self out of ignorance, that one self he helped them fellow Jew. And that is what I see QT Jews doing. Because QT Jews, the blogger seems to be the blogger for family Ekubo family A, Ekubo family B, Ide. He be like he even say Ekubo family. Okay, so there are 3 sections to Ekubo family now. To Alex Ekubo, there is Ekubo's Alex Ekubo family A. That is the stepmother and co-association. Ekubo family B na Ike Ogbonna vintage and co-association. Ekubo family C na Chioma in their biological mama and the cousins wey dey gbenu see Mike. And you want to hear the truth, you see all this one wey dey say Alex like private life. Wallahi, the way QT Jews they help them, they do their case. Wallahi, he's even giving you, he's filling in the gap of the way they did everything around him. I remember when they first announced the cry of the guy, they say the guy gets what they call her? They say he get big C of liver. They're not even sure. Just remember the time of Mohbad too. Now so they come announce, Mohbad don't kpai and I hear infection. Later they send a leg not when they no talk finish. They don't even know the cause of what it kpai am to even start with. We just know say we see he don't kpai. That's what we hear. Then the next thing, the family can release Kinon Porukwe. The family, okay, no, people can't begin they spread rumor. They can't begin they post, and you see those WhatsApp where people they post. As bad as it is that you post people's private chat with you, those WhatsApp, the messages made a lot of sense because the messages that the late Alex was supposedly responding to people. Those messages were copy and paste AI messages. Go back, all those celebrities, because I know they call them celebrities, all those celebrities, which, say our people, we are very bad in posting our private chat with people. For whatever reason, we don't know say a crime. Or is it that we know, but we just choose to be ignorant? Someone has a private WhatsApp chat with you. You say they do tribute, you come post that, and that is becoming common. Anyway, I remember because when I see the thing, when I saw the When I saw the fact that they did not even know wetin kpai the guy. Blessing, how are you? When I say they don't know wetin even kpai the guy, that one even raised suspicion on his own angle. Okay, then they come begin dey post Kidon Polukwe. All of them started posting their WhatsApp chat with him. I don't know whether they are doing competition of na me know Alex pass, na me know Alex pass, na me be the last person to wait follow Alex speak. I don't know whether that's a competition they were doing. Good morning, everybody. Me self, I find it very repulsive. I say, but hey, you know, say we shall they do everything jaga jaga, everything yama yama. Anyway, now so they can't carry them safe. They can't begin to post the WhatsApp messages. And I remembered, I saw the WhatsApp message from at least 3 different one of them. The one he posted, the one he used to respond to Kitensho. The one where he used to respond to Shena Omoli. He be like Shena Omoli. I can't remember. Anyway, all of them, they shall post them. When they posted it, one thing was common. The response was copy and paste AI response. Go back and watch. Go on their pages. All the celebrities that posted WhatsApp messages of between the conversation between him and them. Go and look at it. It was all copy and paste. In short, that itself raises more questions. In the same country, they no go bury that guy the way they say bury him. In the same country, because something did not sound right. But you know, say Nigerians, na emotions we they use to they drive conversation. Everybody now is blaming, they're calling Clinton and David Ekubo and Ivy Ekubo. They say the Ivy Clinton and David Ekubo that they want to collect property. They should go and sit down. Why are they not shaking it? But the question why they ask all of them. The question in my mind is, if na your family you go gree. Na question. All the people wey sit down, wey they do Mohbad, Baba Mohbad, Kiniko. Yes, the man get craze. There's no doubt about it. Said that man tell Baba Mohbad he head himself no correct. But the question be say, the question be say, you go gree if you were in Baba Mohbad's shoes. You go gree, make they do you like that? Na question. Iyabo Ojo created, they say they created WhatsApp group. You know, say as Iyabo Ojo they protect, Iyabo Ojo turn to person, say he they protect his own pikin. Abi you know say she they protect her children. All the people at the forefront, they protect their children. Abi you don't see the face of in grand pikin. Iyabo Ojo wey be say na chief attention seeker. Now she turn to the one we say now their her grand pikin eye the face they can't cover am. Of which of those things now story for the gods. Because if they want to find out the identity of that child, it's very easy. You can see the backside of that child. You can see the hand. You can see the leg. To do DNA and figure out and piece the face of that child is very easy. That is one. Anyway, make we leave that one for where that one day. To piece the face of that child is very easy. I don't know why they choose. That's why I look at Funke Akindele when I want to do lady. Where you go cover the face of in twin, you go they show their half body. I say, look at these idiots. If you know what anybody say your children, you don't need to give away anywhere around their body. You don't need to give away any structures of their body. It's very easy to piece the face of your children. Very, very easy. How do you think they piece the face? How do you think forensic Kini? How do you think they piece the face of criminals that they're looking for? They don't need to see the face. So all those nonsense, what do they do? Anyway, leave all those ones. Now Iyabo Ojo, they go create WhatsApp group. DNA is not needed. Hello Fumi, how are you? DNA is not needed. They create WhatsApp group. They begin to insult the man. They say the man they find property. That one another story. Whether you find property, whether you don't find property. Look at her. They can't do today. They go the price coffee. Anyway, we could put that one for one corner. Back to Alex. Now, when those people carry their Kidon Polukwe, when they carry a WhatsApp number, WhatsApp messages, they begin to post them. I was just there, I was laughing. I was like, look at these idiots. Person they sell on a copy and paste. So you guys are not intelligent enough. Good morning, Bami. How are you? These people were not intelligent. All of them are not. So are you saying that all of you were not intelligent enough to know that this guy was not the one sending you guys the messages that you were displaying? But you know, say Nigeria, they are as daft as the Nigerian politicians and their followers. Unfortunately, emotions. You see, in Nigeria, we are so driven. Not just Nigerians, Africans generally. I see them here, even when they are engaging. That's why they call us the most educated, but the out to reach communities is across the globe, because we are very emotional. We would always use emotions to drive conversations. Anyway, that one pass. Then the next thing, your FYP. Now so they can't carry, they can't begin they carry. You go dey see Alex face. Now Alex video. You knew it was. If you understand algorithm, if you understand PR, you know that what they did was PR. Because AY comedian, brother Lenugboro, that one come, he carry himself come. Now so he come write a episode of John the Baptist. I saw your face. You were smiling. You shakiniko. They shakiniko. They shall talk all the story. They talk am. When they talk all the story finish, guess wetin? They were now putting his videos out. Somebody somewhere or some group of people paid for Alex Ekubo'S videos to continually pop up on your FYPs. Even till now, in short, till now, his videos are still popping up. So the question is, what do they have to hide? That they are pouring out so much. There's a narrative that they are putting out there. Now, as if that one would not do, they can't carry them safe. They now put they now on his page, they now formally announce. Now they can't say no be cancer, no be the big C of liver, now big C of kidney. I remember reading it and I was like, hold on a minute here. Okay, now big C of kidney. At what stage did he have this big C? Because it's not something that will happen suddenly. At what stage did he have it? So if he had it, how did the thing go from stage 1 to being so to being so bad that he got to stage 4 within a space of how many years? Okay, because as at 2024, I can't remember. I think it was his sister that was getting married. When his video came out in public, the video was a video of someone who was not okay. That guy was frail. Good morning, everybody. I'm greeting you as you are greeting me. That guy looked frail. Go back and watch that video where he was I think it was his sister's wedding. I think it was a Choma's wedding. He had this red cap on his head. He was dressed in the full Igbo regalia. You go do alright, Onyi Amara. You go do alright. This is what we are saying. You see that they don't come with emotions. Anyway, Pastor Jerry. You see that Pastor Jerry? No let me talk with you no go like. Pastor Jerry wey say he be in pastor. So the God of Pastor Jerry no tell am say the guy no well. Oh yeah, Onye Amarachi. That your God of Pastor Jerry. The God of Pastor Jerry, he enter voicemail. In short, Jerry is supposed to be ashamed of himself. Because this Alex Ekubo was a fervent follower of Jerry Eze. As a matter of fact, there are videos that show that Jerry Eze was praying for him. Right? There were videos that showed that Gerieze was praying for him. So the God of Gerieze, he no tell am. That God of Gerieze no tell am say this na wetin dey worry the guy. Shebi Gerieze, was it on Monday or Tuesday? Now they do one testimony. I see am for one blogger page where they say in the morning they were sharing a testimony where that blogger put am, that blogger, a very popular blogger, where they put am for there, where they say you see that person, no, it was Bukky Jese's page. Now for see Kingdom Poruko one testimony like that where they say that person dey heal. I say in where and where? In where and where? Anyway, so they can't say na big C of Kingdom Poruko, na big C of kidney. Na I say big C of kidney. Okay, fine. It's beginning to make sense because the guy was looking fragile. He was looking frail and fragile in 2024 when he come out. When they showed the video of him, and very unlike him, he was seated. The Alex Ekubo that we see on FYP is very ill and agile. He's very restless. He doesn't always sit. He's very, very restless. Like he moves around, he's always on his feet. So there was something that was not right. And you could tell. I said that one no do. Now they come put they come later. Now they come put a announcement. They are going to do service of song. They are going to do service of song, and the service of song they are going to do in Lagos, and everybody will wear white. They want to celebrate him. He's shaking it. I say, okay, well, I'm sure it's more like a sober reflection celebration, a celebration of songs. No be on the day of the celebration of songs. They come turn out to fashion parade. No be small something. Shebu na see am. Abuna no see am. Me, I watch am live. Now so I can't see. Oh, it's raining. Oh, okay. Now I can't see celebration of song. All of them come turn out to fashion parade. The way they take, in short, some of the yeye braids. Now they come. I want influencers. Abi, shey na influencers they call them. Influencers. Now so those ones carry they can't even call the grant interview. What do you think about Alex? Ikinika. Next thing, I see souvenir. I say una dey share souvenir for a service of songs. Wait, una don plan say make this guy kpai before. Abi the guy don kpai before where the guy don kpai long time ago wey we no know. Because they can't do the thing as if they do, as if they were all like rejoicing. I don't see that kind of thing before for my life. Yes, I understand that cultures are different. Like in the Yoruba culture, when someone young passes away, it's not something that is celebrated. As a matter of fact, people that are older than him, anyone older than him, do not attend such. They will never attend such gathering. That is Yoruba culture. But in some other cultures, that is not how it's done. They try. Even, what am I even saying? I am married to a culture that was not my own. I was married to a different culture outside my culture, outside the Yoruba culture. When my brother-in-law passed away, yes, we did service of songs. But it wasn't even a celebration. It was very, very reflective and sober. Yes, we were singing, but it wasn't songs like a Mercy Chinwo revival kind of song. Because I remember Daddy Freeze is right in what he said. It's just that the way he said it, the way he articulated himself was what was wrong. They said there's a way you talk. You might, there's a way you say something, people will stop to listen. And there's a way you will say it, and someone else will say another thing, the same thing. And people will ask, are you okay? So, now so the guy, I remember watching it live. Now so the guy can't talk him. No be small something, no. Now so they can't begin to sing. Now Brother Hallelujah challenge, that one carry trumpet. He even get the mouth to say, I don't know, I've never met Alex, but however, this is how rapture with, and I say, ṣé ìṣe kó rí gbogbo yín gbálẹ̀. Person pie at his prime, una dey do am as if una dey do, una dey there, even the yeye wife, the so called temu wife, she dey there, she dey move body. I say, how did you get to this stage? How did you get to this stage? You lost your man. Let's say we agree, whether na table marry, whether you lost your man, someone that is dear to you, and I understand people grieve differently. Go and watch the service of song they did for Segun Awolowo Jr. Even the service of song they did for Ibidu Igodalo, late Ibidu Igodalo. Go and watch the service of songs. All these things are there in public. Okay? Yes, they can do service of song. I have attended service of songs. I remember the first culture shock I ever had was when my brother-in-law passed away. Make una leave. You see, you always have a shigbe word. Just ignore them. You know, some people naturally they are stupid. Don't come down to their level. Just ignore them. When nobody answer them, they go keep quiet. You don't have to answer them. Just ignore them. Now there I come there, because I remember my brother-in-law service of song. As much as, yes, there was service of song, it was very sober. They sang songs, but they were sober, reflective songs. You understand? Meanwhile, this particular one, I watched it live. This will not be say somebody tell me. I watched it live. They do hallelujah is our heavenly. Now they sing. Mercy she was self turned out to reviver. So because it's a shiv, anyway, why am I even answering you? Now they can't turn out to service of song go. They turn the service of song to white beach party. Abi you know say as all of them dress, the one wey wear aturuke. Mercy Nasi see me abi na wetin that one call himself. See the dressing of that one. Talk about not dressing right for the occasion. Go and look at now very few of them like dress for the occasion. They do fashion parade. Come see the original nonsense they do. And I was like, why no? Una don't plan make this guy pie before. Okay, I understand. Maybe the thing you guys wanted to do is the life of the party. But even being the life of the party, the way you guys celebrated what you said you were celebrating, except someone that does not have brains, you will ask questions. There is no way you will not ask questions in that looking at that ceremony, except you won't lie, give yourself. There is no way you will not ask questions. Where did you suddenly una come carry in pictures? They did it as if they were celebrating, as if they came for a party. Because at a point, I had to call my friends who are Igbo or my associates who are Igbos. I say, okay, me, I understand. I understand. They say, okay, I might not necessarily understand the Igbo culture, but let me speak to someone, or let me speak to people who are from this culture. In short, one of my associates, he said the thing self shock him. He said the thing shock him when he see her. He said he come dey ask himself, say, hey, una don plan make this guy kpai. Even Ibidu Igodalo wey be say na pastor wife. Okay, hold on, let me. Hold on, Jem, let me do it. Hold on, Jem. Jem Jem, I've done that. Yeah, I've done that now. Thank you. Bami, thank you, Jerry. So the next thing, I can't dey look, I say, the people, the one that they do this, the one that they do this, white party, because my white party they go do. Like I said, that my Igbo association, sure there were few of them. They said that they have never seen this kind of thing before. At least I know a couple of people who are from his place, Arochuku, and they said which kind that they were even looking. One say he was forced to even find out from home. Say abi the guy don't abi the guy old past the age where they call Annie. Anyway, that one pass. While we're still at that, oh, well, sha dey look cinema. So na there we come dey look. Then they were doing we have to wear white. Anyway, they shall finish that one. So the way they did the PR, even the white party, the so-called white party, the way service of some way they do for Lagos, you can't see wetin you know that guy wey dey dance as go down, that Michael Jackson for Jesus. Wetin be the name of that guy, that Benue guy himself, Kingdom Poruko, Moses Bliss, all of them come carry themselves, they come begin dey do ready and rada. They were there, they were dancing, and I was like, come, una knows, do you guys actually know the reason why you all are gathered? Like somebody, a 40-year-old person, at the prime of his life, the guy passed away, and you guys feel the need to dey dance. Na Mercy she wan mount hall, mount wetin they call am, pulpit, abi na wetin they call am, platform. Now he begin dey do, now they turn am to revival. It's amazing how you love me. It's amazing how you shake it. I say now Kingdom Protocol boy. Wait, I don't forget the guy there for Benue State guy. The guy saying they sing. He married one tailor, Vicky James. Someone like anyway. Now that one, now he did. Moses Bliss too come. That one sing. All of the come they sing. The one will make me laugh pass na brother Hallelujah Shane. We carry trumpet. We call the blow trumpet. I say I bone practice in rapture or what? They come they do. Even the speech that they were giving. I want speech in here, low way, nothing sorrow. You know what they call low way? Now low way, they call they speak in proverb. Peter, now low way, they call they talk. Because the sister-in-law come, that one give speech. You know you were shaking it can. You know you were shaking it can. You loved fiercely. You shaking it can fiercely. We trusted our sister. We were very sure. We trusted you to give our sister to. I say, hey. They call it do low way. And I was like, okay, what is it? Why are you guys so eager to paint a picture of him? What are you guys trying to hide? That one pass. Then they can't carry them safe. When they can't carry them safe finish, they can't carry them safe. They can't say they go do funeral for Arochuku. I see that one no pass. Meanwhile, the wife, no forget say the wife na lagbaja. They do lagbaja give the wife. When people come open the lagbaja, they come comot the mask for lagbaja face. Oh no, sorry. I don't forget. Before we even reach service of song, the disco party wey they do, when they announce the passing, na so a comedian come write long story. Now he come. He say people bully the guy. You see what they've done. They did this, they did that. He can't they blame followers. He say na followers. Now he push the guy go depression. I say and all of them were now running with that narrative. All of them come begin. In short, they come begin they drag Fancy Achulonu. They begin they drag that poor girl. They can't dey say the girl na she lead, make the guy dey, make the guy go private. How you no go private? Ikiniko, and that yeye girl, that your big casual wife, that one come do tribute. He can't say him wife go miss her now, say he don marry ni. Who be the Monica wey he hide marry? Because which part of the thing wey cause quarrel between Ekubo, then later Ekubo and Fancy, part of the thing wey cause quarrel be say Alex wan do flamboyant wedding. Fancy, as per say na America dey born and put, and she grew up in America, and you know, children who were born and raised, or children who were raised in the diaspora, African children who are raised in diaspora, most of the time they are financially illiterate. The kind of priority where you get, where their mates get for Africa, no be the kind priority where they get for abroad, because they are always financially savvy. Most of them are financially savvy. The girl is say Alex won't spend every of his savings on top the wedding day. He say na show and bliss. In short, make I read wetin cause quarrel. The same Alex wey dey say he wan live private life, I dey come o. My people, we dey go somewhere o. Please don't be in a hurry. We dey go somewhere. If you are in a hurry, please let's make I read wetin cause kasala that time. So this is a message between Fancy, you know Fancy, that him girlfriend that time. The lady, before they break up, the lady say, "Good night, Alex. Have fun, be safe, everything is fine. Good night, Fancy. Will do. I believe so too." Okay, no be this one. I dey come because ọmọlọ́mọ she gbẹnu sí Mike. This na the message. She say, hey Alex, that was in 2021, sorry, August 18, 2021. She say, "Hey Alex, for the past 5 years, I thank you for the time we spent together. I wish I could tell you this on phone, but you've refused to answer my phone for days now. And because you're upset about the fact that I won't agree to overspend on the wedding." Can you hear? "I've always believed that marriage is more important than the ceremony, which is why I've been pushing for a small, intimate wedding." This is the same Alex where they say he like privacy. "I understand your industry and how looking good is important to the outside. For an example, seeing your priority to spend money on a doctorate degree just to look good, while we have so many expenses and issues on ground, like where we are going to live and how we are going to afford this wedding, is something I cannot comprehend. Okay? By the way, I canceled the hotel. I can't support you doing this. It doesn't make financial sense to me. I understand packaging is your word, but for me," we will continue. This is the same Alex that apparently loves privacy. "But for me, invest and make money. We have a home to live. In, so please don't think I don't want spending anything. I don't want to spend anything. I've given money towards it already. I'm just more focused on holding on to money I have for after the wedding, for us to get a home, etc. You met a girl who is more focused on looking good in the inside, which is very typical to most of our diasporan children. They are very, very financial savvy. Which is where I'm finding our disconnect in this moment. Since the day I met you, I've been dedicated and loyal to you. I've accepted you for who you are as a person." That one get question mark. "I even accepted the things I've never thought I would, all in the name of love and loyalty. especially the fact that you never wanted to be intimate with me. Okay? I accepted your choice, and I said I will be patient and wait until marriage. But it's been 5 years, so that was in 2021 that she had written this. That was when they broke up. Remember their popular breakup that time. So obviously they were dating 5 years before then. But it's been 5 years and things are just not right in my guts. This is not normal, and I have woken up. All these things are sacrifices that I have made in the hope that we would have a great marriage. But to see your priority is more about looks. Is more about looks of it and the wedding and the venue. For me, that the outcome. Sorry. For me, it's short. Okay, it shorts me. It's more about looks as it and the wedding. This shocks me because that is not the kind of outcome I'm looking for. I'm not focused on wedding. I am more focused on having a happy marriage. Getting married to you, and I'm calling the wedding off. That was when she called the wedding off. Right? That was when she called the wedding off. I hope you understand and respect my decisions. There is no bad blood and no anger in the message. I'm calmly saying this will not work. I wish you all the best. Feel free to communicate with me on how we can move forward in separating amicably. If not, this message is enough to say I will not be marrying you. Please do have a great day. Talk to you soon. If need be. If not, take good care. And of course, there was conversation between where of course, Alex. Now, what be the name? Alex no get children. Calm down. This show I dey take my time to do am. Then after she don't do that show, after she don't write that thing finish, where they publish am because Alex can't dey threaten am. Alex dey threaten am. The so-called Alex that is supposed to be a saint. Let me see. This is Alex's response to her. Hold on, no. Make I read their message. This was Fancy after Alex no gree answer am. He say it's been 3 to 4 days. You haven't called me. You haven't even had the decency to respond to my long message. Your only message is for me to delete the message to Toyin. I think Toyin is the woman that's planning their wedding. She had been calling me. I want to give you an opportunity to call me immediately, Alex, if you want to discuss how we are going to handle this respectfully. If not, I will go forward with letting my family and friends know that the wedding is off on my own. Only a few know so far. Do you want to discuss this or not? Now, Alex respond, the so-called una good boy Alex. Fancy, you dare threaten me with calling off the wedding because the guy say the wedding wey Alex wan do na flamboyant wedding. He say no dey do. Na Nigerian girls wey grow up for Nigeria, na dem dey find na dem go use 93 million take dey do wedding decoration. Most of our children that we raise in diaspora, they no dey do that kind thing. They don't. That's called waste. Alex now responded, Fancy, you dare threaten me with calling off the wedding. You even said you have told a few people. That's good to know. You want to tell your friends and family, no problem. Go ahead. No problem, go ahead. But you know me this much. If this quarrel touches the internet, in Alex's voice, if this quarrel touches the internet, or one person calls me who shouldn't, Fancy, I guarantee you, it's all over. You've been the one breaking up with me. The nerve of you to call off the wedding. No problem. Enjoy. That is your Saint Alex. That was your Saint Alex. Anyway, hold on. Then after that one, what they call it do? After that one, Yomi's casual wife obviously wrote to chastise Fancy for talking. Listen to her response. That's where you know say the girl no dey. She say, no, I won't. Alex has succeeded in trying to ruin me and my reputation just because I left him. Grace, you slightly know me. I'm calm, quiet, dance, play, work, mind my business. I endure everything a Nigerian woman, a Nigerian woman typically does for her man, which is lies and all the cheats. Remember, say she say Alex no open no check her cobweb, but Alex he dey check drilling. Where he dey first? Cheating is etc. But to make me apologize constantly publicly, it is wrong. I never reveal why I left. I never bashed him. I only said sorry for making a statement. Of course, you know that was when she did fill in the gap for all of us in public domain. She said enough for all of us to connect the dot to say cobweb. Anyway, make we leave am. I only said sorry for making a statement. I am someone's child, someone's future wife. I need to speak up for myself. Don't tell me to stop. Silence is why many people are depressed. Alex needs to stop his manipulation. His ego and wanting me to say sorry all the time is a problem, not me. He is the problem, not me. I've made a statement. It's because of him. Don't tell me to stop. I've made a statement. It's because of him I broke up. Anyway, that one pass. So, my people, that one he did there. So that was the reason why Alex broke up with that girl. Now, why am I taking us back that memory lane? For those where they say Alex marry in private, he doesn't want his private life because a white comedian come dey write a episode of John the Baptist that time. Where the guy? I dey come. This show, please. Now show we be say we must pay attention very well. We are going somewhere with it. Because the people wey do PR for Alex, wallahi won ṣe PR yẹn dáadáa. They no do that PR well at all. They no do am well. AY comedian, this was the nonsense wey he write on the 13th of May. He say we lost Alex Ekubo, a young man, a colleague, a brother, a talent, and someone. Of course, na AI na help this one write his own story. You can tell when AI write something, you can tell. And someone many people only knew through the smile he gave the world. Watching his lifeless body right in front of me, I can honestly say that even in pie, he looks peaceful. He looks like someone who had carried pain quietly for too long and finally rest. He never shared or disclosed issues concerning his health with any of us. And that is the part that should make us all pause, as if we are part of the family. Behind the fine pictures, the red carpet, the movie premieres, the jokes and the smiles and the celebrity lifestyle, many public figures are fighting battles nobody can see. They don't turn now, you see. You see manipulation. Nobody can see. Some are battling sickness, some are battling depression, some are battling loneliness, and they battle all the battle. Alex reportedly fought stage 4 liver cancer. Even the Kinonkolukwe, even AY comedian is saying a liver cancer. The family is saying a kidney, and they're supposed to be very, very close. Oh, they are very, very close. They are supposed to be very, very close. He saying a liver cancer. Meanwhile, family is saying a liver and a kidney cancer. Anyway, okay, he can't compare Chadwick Boseman gave the world Black Panther while privately battling colon cancer. Samuel Okposo faced public shame and personal battle before his sudden passing. No, Samuel Okposo no keeping Bula for where he's supposed to keep him. And when he can't go give person belle, he can't come instead of her to hold up. Say this now wetin I do. He can't do you know who I am? I did Obodo Yibo TV show the day wey Samuel Okposo calling. Where they shout, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? I did there. Make una no twist narrative. If you put Igbola for one place, you no go do, no. Anyway, Caroline Flack became a global reminder of how public humiliation and online cruelty can break a human being. The painful truth is this: we do not always know what people are carrying. Someone may be losing weight because of illness and we call them names. Someone may be quiet because they are depressed. He shall talk all the story. The long and short of the story be saying, before you blog that unconfirmed story, type that insult. Before you mock that weight loss, before you laugh at that failed relationship, before you turn someone's pain into content, please remember that your comment may be meeting them at the weakest point of their life. This is rich coming from AY comedian. AY comedian wey be say all of they made Two-Face. You know say how Two-Face dey born pikin every second. They made Two-Face whatever wandering gbola. All of them turn out to content. This is the same AY wey dey advise people. This same AY Nigerian comedians, e get one time wey be say people living with disability na be content for Nigerian comedians. Go and see them. Someone woke up one morning and decided that his brand of comedy is to be behaving like someone that has disability. That person's brand is to behave like someone that has disability. Someone, the kind of joke that they joke, there are few of them like that. The kind of their own kind of comedy, na RAP jokes. Okay, this is rich coming from AY. Clint the drunk, that guy, I can't stand that guy for 1 second. Waiting people, do you know what it is for someone to be an alcoholic? And Clint the drunk feels that is the best way he can launch himself into the world of comedy. If you have worked with people who are alcohol dependent, you wouldn't see it as you won't even see it as something to make a brand out of. Oshilamafin Shayo in Nigeria. Click the drunk, he go dress. His brand is mimicking alcoholic. Do you know people battle? Do you know what alcoholism? When someone is an alcoholic, do you know the battle they go through? Do you know the battle they go through? Do you think they just woke up one morning and they face the bottle? Do you know that's how it works? Yet, Nigerian AY comedian, he reached that all of them. How did they all get to comedy? By joking about RAPE. By joking about Kerewa abuse. They use domestic violence. They do content. Oh yes, go and listen to their comedies. I don't know how people sit down and watch them, or even pay for their tables. Okay, comedian. Okay, Bakasi. That one in comedy, I don't know how that. And that, you know the interesting thing, they also have children. Okay, Bakasi. That one, his own comedy is surrounded around RAP, Kerewa abuse, and they go they talk and people go they laugh. They find, I don't know why you find things like that funny. Officer was, he decided say his own brand now to the mimic people with the shutter. People that we say that they do, what's it they call it now? That they are stammering. And we find it funny. What's the name of this guy? Brother Shaggy. That one, his own brand na Agbero. Who in his right senses will wake up one morning and decide that what I want to do with my life is be a tout? But that's what we go say na branding. I be not be somebody they call na, we say na branding. Now, after they don't do that one, they can't begin to put content out. It was people. Look at how people bully the guy, how they do this, how they do that. They can't begin to put comedy for outside. They can't begin to put original narrative. And the person will write their PR, will write the PR for them. Wallahi, they supposed to go collect money back for that person. Because the more they were putting narrative out about what's his name, about Alex Ekubo, the more curiosity was growing. Now, while they were doing all of that, e come reach the day wey they go come bury the guy. E come reach where they go come, in short, that pella guy irritates me. That olodo uprising, you see, Nigeria, and him come buruku la ma fi n ṣayọ̀. Anyway, make we leave that one. You know the interesting thing, they come do funeral last Thursday. As they do that funeral, everything in that funeral had question marks. From the moment they brought his body, I followed it. I was watching it, even though I was busy doing other things in my own private life, but I was following it back to back. And the way they were going about things, I was like, then it now reached one stage. Before the funeral, I think the wife and the Vintage and Ekubo'S, they go inspect one place. The place where they go do this thing. I said, where this woman forget strength? The next thing you hear is, people grieve differently. I remember people were asking questions. They say, no, people grieve differently. They grieve differently. I say, they grieve differently. The person where your husband buy, where you foresee this kind of strength? Before we come know wetin dey happen, guess wetin? Na on the day of the funeral, na one lady, the lady dey front. Now we know her name na Chioma. She dey front, na she carry the picture. She come carry picture, come dey dance for front. You know, of course, you could tell she was hot and everything. And the thing be say they have always painted a picture that Alex has their family of 4. Alex is the second born. There is a Chioma who is the Ada. Then you have Alex. Then you have Mama, and you have Papa, which is the 2 younger ones that they've always. And the thing no tie up, because if Alex is 40, that Mama and that Papa, that's the 2 younger ones. Okay, we agree. Maybe Alex mom, maybe she had delayed childbirth and she chose to have children much later, but something was not adding up. Even when he was alive, when he was displaying those younger ones, something was not adding up. But then the thing is, the more you are asking questions, people, and you know, because our people are naturally very emotional. The more you are asking questions, what is it? Let us leave it. Ikinika. Let us leave it. Ikinika. Ishewa. Ishagbo. I say, okay. Make it not be say with the over ask question. But guess wetin? While we're still at that, see all those people where they see Mukuna leave all those they use a ring, they touch. Look, anyway. Now I believe be that one. Why they were doing that one? It can't reach when they want can't do sand to sand, dust to dust. Look when I see this video. I remember seeing this video. I say, you will any think. Look when I see the video. Watch the video. I have removed the sound because of copyright. See the video. You see this lady on the floor, so that's a Chioma. That's a wife. Watch carefully. Watch what that lady did. Can you see? Did you see it? Did you notice anything? That is Mama, that is Papa, and that's Omoli. Where did they hold the girl for back? Did you see it? Pay attention. You can see somebody's, you see, that's what they're doing. Someone is trying to come from behind, the lady with the short hair. Someone is trying to come from behind to come and hold Chioma. Can you see? The lady push and comot. Hey, my people, you better arrange your house. Arrange your house. Arrange your house. Hey, la lulu. Arrange your house. There's no other way to tell you better. Hey, nobody. Now, so why they can't they do all those ones? They can't they do. This video was well raised. In short, there were so many things that happened at that funeral, but this video raised a lot of questions. Even the wife, there were so many things. If you were observant, there were so many things. I even remember there are a couple of Igbo bloggers I follow. They were actually analyzing this thing. They were like, in our culture, this is not done. But hey, people say they make sure no, what it be their own. Anyway, so anyway, as we come dey waka dey go, we shall know say Tiroba lologun odun. The truth anyhow. One day, truth go come out. Okay? So na that one we dey na that one we dey look. Guess wetin? Na one brother Clinton. Na so one brother Clinton come outside you. Hey, brother Clinton back gbenu see Mike. Make I read wetin brother Clinton write. Brother Clinton na cousin of Alex Ekubo. Now the show is about to get started. Brother Clinton wrote, he says, honestly speaking, my brother David Ekubo and my sister Ivy Ekubo, the two of them begin to ask question. That David now first ask question. My brother David Ekubo and if Ivy Ekubo, sorry, were right in their write-up. His stepmother arranged her best friend's daughter for Alex. So the woman where Alex always is placing her mama, they say na his stepmother. His stepmother arranged her best friend's daughter for Alex for a wife without Ekubo's family's knowledge, and the marriage was done just like that. Hello, they say they do marriage. Vivian V, calm down. We will get there. And the marriage was done just like that. Egbo, for Africa, that's so they do marriage. You go marry, nobody go know say you marry. My gender, you better bring your ear. Una better reset in our brain. Somebody go marry you, keep for one corner. They will come do a abele wedding. They go do sitting room wedding for you. Oh, demma. We were shocked when we heard that Alex was married. You see, family was supposed to be there. I was there when Alex married Anwuli. The family said they know they there. They said they don't know anything. Now, as all of us see for social media, now so they themselves they hear for social media say he marry. And that is the family where they supposed carry palm wine go meet. We were shocked when we heard that Alex was married. I personally asked what was going on. That is Clinton. Then they asked what was going on. Delia. She channeled Alex Ekubo to her family. Why there was nothing we do in Ekubo's family that he will attend or show interest. Hello, and they said the guy want privacy. He himself, he no give himself privacy. um Alex lost interest in our family and became a member of his stepmother's family, to the extent that he attended every marriage done in her family. There was no intimacy between Alex and Chioma. Chioma is his only biological sibling. Remember, David tell us that one. There was no intimacy between Alex and Chioma, his only biological sister from the same mother, and became too close to his stepmother's children, which I don't understand, etc., etc., etc. Clock it. Alex was sick. Nobody knew till he died. And those of them, when they tell them, they be sure no. You will go take that kind thing. Now question. Pikin sick, sete he pie. The family no know. And the woman in mind the touch ground. She was the pikin. Alex is, for those who they say Alex is 40-year-old, he's an adult, there is nothing. He can hello. If he happen to you, you go take him. Now question. If he happen to you, you go take him. I remember, this reminds me of my late brother-in-law. I remember that year. I went to go and see him. Now she say, the way he was looking, the thing no sound right. It wasn't looking right. It wasn't in his normal self. I go meet the wife. I say, hey, let this guy go hospital. He say he doesn't want to go. Now I ask my Kishia. Now Kishia we they call her for Hausa. Now I ask my Kishia. That's my how do they call her? My fellow wife. I been my co-wife. Now I ask her. I say come. Fear self no catch you. You know well. He dey inside house. God forbid me. I don't even know say the guy go pie. I say fear self no catch you. Oh yeah, alele. Na me and am and him friend. Na the three of us. Na carry ourselves go hospital. Abuja General Hospital. We carry ourselves go there. I say, if like say fear no dey catch you. If anything happen to this pikin, where you wan tell him parents? Say, what you wan tell him parents? Hey, me I get chest too. I get big chest. But hello, kojuma ribi gbogbo ara logun e. I no even know say the person go pie. I don't know say this my brother-in-law go pie. Now we go hospital. They come dey say, you know say Christmas time. Kiniko. Anyway, the church do. From there now say ekpele. Oh yeah, make we dey go. At least make we go another hospital. Straight away. Now I call my mother-in-law, call my father-in-law. Daddy, mommy, this is what is happening, no. Because me I no come fit dey do when then. I called them. I go to see Mike. We don't know exactly what the problem is. But they say he has not been feeling great for the past how many days. We don't carry and go Abuja. Ologbeni, I go Shalaye. Because as you see me so, I know make nobody come put Gary for my hand. Make nobody come put Mamu Gary for my hand. Now I say, as you see me so, we don't carry and go. Now me, I even make sure say I follow them and go. Kojuma the big boy Logunwe. Wait till I want tell him brother. Him brother go say, and you were around. Wait till I want tell the brother. Now so we carry him. I follow the entire car. I follow the entire car. We carry ourselves go. But I make sure say he dey hospital. They admit him for hospital. Doctor see him. I stand for there. Make sure say I use my korokoro like this. They say they attend to him. When they attend to him, we can't go from there. No, he said that hospital no go come out alive. But at least him parents he can't see him. Everybody come. I tell the wife follow me quarrel. Later she come dey thank me. The woman follow me quarrel because she thinks I get authority. I say, hey, fear self no catch you. When the man come, when my brother-in-law come pass, now I tell the wife, I say, you see your life. So you go, you are now una for there Abuja, una for sit down for there, and the guy go kpai, you go come dey do, you go come dey do shalaye industry. Kojú má rí bí gbogbo ara lògùn ẹ̀. You see me, I get big chest, but hello, I am a chicken. I am sorry. Because you have to explain yourself. Explain yourself. Person sick. Fear yourself no catch you. You dey there, you dey look am. Alex Ekubo was sick. Nobody knew till he kpai. He kpai. We the family don't know that our son was sick and kpai till it was announced on social or to the public by his so na the same way wey we take know for public, na the rest of the family take know. Can you begin to fill in the gap now? And una say make dem no ask question. Alex Ekubo rejected his biological mother. For those wey dey speak nonsense and rede, and the biological mother, if she was there, it's very interesting how people open their mouth and run their mouth. But the question is, if it happened to you, would you accept it? Because people are there insulting those family. The people who are asking genuine questions, they are there insulting them. It's because of property. It's because of this. Even if not because of property, do they not have a right to ask questions? Do they not have a right to know what's going on? Alex Ekubo rejected his biological mother while he was alive and doesn't want to do anything with her. His biological mother is still alive. His burial arrangement was planned and arranged by his friends and stepmother. Ṣẹ̀rí àyà burúkú tí gbogbo wọn ní. Ṣẹ̀rí àyà burúkú tí gbogbo wọn ní. Friends and stepmother una arrange funeral. Fear yourself no catch una. Na good family una follow do that kind of nonsense. Ráwọn family torí wọ́n gbálẹ̀. Gbogbo yín ẹ máa ṣẹ̀wọ̀n. Now somebody write give blogger, make we read the chat wey dey talk. I'm not writing this for any personal gain, just feeling bad cause Nigerians no always allow their emotions to becloud their sense of reasoning or judgment. I couldn't keep quiet saying people's comments when I know the truth. This is somebody who got in touch with a blogger, and the blogger published it. Even this Alex marriage, do you know? Make una dey hear. Even this Alex marriage, do you know? Do you know the biological sister wasn't aware until the fateful day she was called that Alex is marrying, which left her dumbfounded. Did you understand? Na that day when he wan marry, the day when they do temu and shin marriage, and that day na they call the sister, just like they do Baba Mohbad. When Baba Mohbad they call am, Mohbad they call am, Daddy, let's come and do mommy imo. Let me come and introduce my wife to you. Na say they carry agbada, they carry fila give Baba Mohbad. Na they turn engagement, they turn the introduction, they turn am to engagement for am. They say Chioma no know say him brother wan marry. They say on na the day of the wedding, na the day of the arrange temu marriage, na Chioma come. Na that day na Chioma come get to know. All of una wey dey blame the family, wey dey insult the family, if na una go accept this kind thing, na question. Even this Alex marriage, do you know the biological sister wasn't aware until the fateful day she was called that Alex is marrying, which left her dumbfounded. What sort of stepmom is that? You sideline Alex's biological sister and made your adopted ones. Oh yeah, una dey hear? They say the children wey the mama and the papa wey Alex dey always celebrate and the mama wey dey always celebrate, they say those children are adopted children. So long as they did it legally, that's fine. Adopted children are also our children. They say na I adopted children. That means say the woman no born for Alex papa, but they have adopted children together. La 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 la. You sideline Alex biological sister and made your adopted ones his favourite. For those wey say the boy resemble Alex, of course if they grow together, it's natural they begin to look like themselves. Shebi husband and wife dey resemble. Abi you no dey notice say husband and wife when they stay too long together for a while, they start looking alike. Let me send voice note. Please don't post it so they won't know I did. Cause Chioma is not even aware I'm doing this. I want to remain anonymous. The person send voice note. I dey come o. Another one dey, make una dey hear. Àṣé Alex, àní Alex ò tó lé ara ẹ̀. I just listened to the most emotional voice note, even from a member of Alex's family, and all I can say is, Alex Ekubo, F you. Vintage, F you. Ekubo'S, F you. Yomi Casual, brother, F you. And all of you, they say na F all of una. The Amuli they brought for Alex, F you. Chioma, Alex only biological sibling, and Alex biological mother, Yadimba. Okay, it's like hailing them. Alex stepmom. He call him mama. He say the mama na lady of. He said the stepmother na lady of honor. Alex rest in pieces. That person they swear for Alex seriously. No wonder Chioma was all alone in that funeral. Even at the graveside, no one consoled her. Rather, the two adopted / stolen siblings that look like no be my mouth they go hear that one, were the only ones they consoled. Nigeria with your emotions, F you, wonderful. Even we sef we consider bullet gun power. No be small something. I dey come. Make I go read. I dey come. Make I go. But I David the page. I dey go. Story plenty o. Today na calm down. Na Sunday morning we dey. I hope you are learning. La 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 la. I learn a lot with the family menu. I learn a lot. I dey come. Make I read. Make I no, before I go that one, na cutie juice. Make I go cutie juice. Cutie juice na their blogger. Let me come and read it for you. Cutie juice yesterday. The people wey dey do PR dey go meet cutie juice. Make you come help them. Benusi Mike. Na that one come start. It is astonishing that barely 4 days after Alex was laid to rest, people who played little or no role throughout his burial, you see emotions, have chosen social media over family dialogue. Una see emotion. Say dey whip emotion. Even Alex's biological sister, Chioma Ekubo, has made several calls, not just to my blog, but to multiple other blogs, pushing the same narrative that naturally raises an important question: why? Given that context, it was fair to question whether there are motives behind the campaign to discredit both the marriage and the people closest to Alex. People can draw their own conclusions. If there were genuine concern without ulterior motive, then the appropriate question is simple: where were these concerns while Alex was alive. Share the emotion. You said they shoot, you said they whip. You said they whip emotions. Eh, where was what where was the family meeting? Who visited Evercare Hospital to seek clarification from the doctors? I even advised them to do so, and also offer to support should need be that they get a legal rep to help them. My advice was declined. I also asked if they had tried to solve this internally, and also made suggestions. All was declined. Shey una dey hear? You see manipulation. So I told them, my team and myself, we need to investigate to authenticate the claim before posting. After investigation, from the way you dey read QT juice, you already know the side where she dey. Family A. After investigation, Glamour communicated some of her findings to the person that brought the issue to us, and we were told, even at that, post what we sent to you first on your blog, and then we can talk about these ones later. These are not what we can post. I was surprised because what we have found out were just answers to what they are told grandma. Hey, be like say the person wey write this thing, I don dey suspect the owner of this QT juice, but make we leave am. E.g., someone tells you this floor is white. Okay. He said, now fact, let's leave all those illustration wey she dey do. Now fact, we found out that marriage between Alex's biological mother and father ended on the grounds of infidelity. You see how they wan discredit Alex biological mother. You no get mouth to talk. The same thing they did with Baba Mohbad. Alex biological mother and father biological father and mother ended on the grounds we found that the marriage between Alex's biological mother and father ended on the grounds of infidelity when Alex was a toddler and he grew up with his father. Alex's mother returned finally to settle in Nigeria just 2 years ago when Alex was 28. Let's continue. Blogger. Who visited Evercare Hospital to seek clarification from the doctor? Who requested his medical record through the proper channel? None. Odima. Who made any meaningful contribution towards his care of funeral? Shebi na wetin they know that they go dey contribute towards. None of the people online making noise brought a kobo. Can you relate this blogging to somebody's kind of blogging? It don't make sense. Including David, even as much as his flight and logistics to Lagos was catered for by Alex's friend. Those closest to Alex spent months caring for him. Who are the people closest to Alex that were caring for him without the knowledge of his family? Who are those people that were caring for him without the knowledge of his family? I hope you are learning from this. Those closest to Alex spent months caring for him, supporting him, respecting his wishes. Alex no get wish. And ultimately giving him the dignified farewell he deserved. No be dignified farewell. Na controversial farewell. Because there were a lot of questions that needed to be asked. Even we will be online umuna. There were things we saw and we're like, this thing doesn't sound right. The people now attempting to cast doubt over that process neither participated meaningfully nor sought answers through the proper channel before taking accusation to the public. Now, Alex's medical journey Make una dey hear. Abeg, where our medical people for here? Where our medical people? Make una come close. The facts are clear and verifiable. Make una dey hear. Alex first sought medical attention in October 2025 after developing blood in his urine. Hold on. If you saw Alex in 2024, you know say Alex does not look well. Alex was looking frail. Go and look at that video where he was seated. They say it was his sister's wedding in 2024, where he wore a red cap and a top and a white top. He was seated. Go and listen. Go and watch that video. Even listen to him talk. It was not the usual Alex. An MRI performed in January 2026 revealed a mass in his kidney. On March 2nd, 2026, he underwent a radical surgery during which his left kidney was removed. Yet his extended families were not informed. Àwọn tó ń lò kó àtàyè sọ fún wọn. Una do this level of invasive treatment. My people, you see what we say about next of kin and guardianship. Can you see? Can you see what we are saying? When you don't put things in legal writing. Can you see? Àwọn tó lò kó àtàyè sọ fún wọn. In a country that has law. Olúkálùkù kò gbẹnu sí Mike. His kidney was removed. Subsequently, investigation confirmed metastatic disease and treatment commenced immediately. So no be okay. On April 1st, 2026, his condition deteriorated and he required a high level of care. He remained admitted at Evercare Hospital, Lekki, from April 1 until his passing on the 11th of May 2026. So he was there for a full month and 11 days. Una no see him family tell. Ẹ̀wọ̀n lẹ fi ń ṣayọ̀ in the same country. Even the medical people say no go attend to na. They don't go. When they don't want me they withdraw their license. This timeline is fully documented. Is giving WhatsApp admin level. Fosa, if you ask me now, who I go ask? If you ask me now, who you want make I ask now? The suggestion that Alex suddenly became stage 4 overnight demonstrated a misunderstanding of how cancer behaves. So in the midst of all of this, they say cancer diagnosed day. Una no see him family informed. The family only found out about it just like the way the public too found out. Láwọn family tó dá. Àwọn family mi wọ́n á bù yín so. The suggestion that Alex suddenly where he dey? Okay, sorry. Make I continue. I dey come o. Even the person wey dey blog for now, you know they do the right job. That person is doing a very bad job for all of you. The suggestion that Alex suddenly became stage 4 overnight demonstrates a misunderstanding of how cancer behaves. Metastatic cancer, according to medical professionals, often spread microscopically long before it becomes visible on scan. So is it that Alex is not aware of his body? Is that what we are saying? that Alex no sabi im body. Discovering advanced disease after surgery, unfortunately a recognized medical reality and not evidence of wrongdoing. Equally false are claims suggesting Alex was brought to hospital by, or that there is no medical record of his illness. Evercare Hospital possesses his complete medical history. The doctor, nurses and healthcare professionals who treated him watch him walk into the hospital, undergo surgery, receive treatment and fought courageously for months. There is nothing hidden. Medical details were posted with consent since it became necessary. They no post medical detail. And of course, it's against medical ethics to post medical details. I know some of you will question why QT Juice had to get facts and an actual timeline of late Alex medical history. QT Juice is not busybody. Okay, we don't hear that one. Hold on. Alex personal decision. Alex, for 40 years old, he was an independent adult who made his own decision throughout his life. Really? He was 40 years old and an independent person, and he no put his house in order. You know, she say now, you know, rest in peace. Abo rest in peace, innit? If you rest in peace, make I bend. The person wey wan rest in peace, he go put his house in order. You know, see Wigwe. You know, see wetin Wigwe do? Wigwe put his house in order. Even when the papa dey misyan, even when his sisters dey misyan, Wigwe has already put things in order. That's the difference between someone who put his house in order and someone who did not put his house in order. You want privacy, you would have done the right thing. He was independent. He was an independent adult who made his own decision throughout his life. He chose to keep aspects of his personal life private. Really? He got married in 2024. First time we are hearing from QT Juice. They say that 2024, Alex marry. Wonderful. Members of his immediate family, including his sister Chioma, attended the wedding. Remember the one where I read first. They say that the day wey the girl, wey Chioma, they are the day of the wedding. Now Chioma, now they call her. Now that day, now the girl arrive. Now the lady arrive. QT Juice now, our damage control association. His decision to keep his marriage away from the public attention was his choice alone. The funeral. There have been misleading claims regarding access to Alex's body. The instruction that Ebony Funeral Service should not open the casket before arrival at his hometown was a deliberate decision made to preserve Alex's dignity and prevent unauthorized photographs from circulating online. The instruction was respected. A line in state was subsequently held, during which David Clinton and every present family members were able to pay their last respect. Remember, say David say him force himself. Say you no want make him near am. He say you no want make him near am. He say him force himself. Dey there by fire by force. These people are not ready to keep quiet too. Make we tell ourselves the truth. This was never an attempt to hide anything. It was an act of respect. To be fair and factual, many of the people who were closest to Alex and who helped in every burial process, including his friends, especially Ekubo'S and Vintage, were fully involved in the arrangement. Not a single decision was made without the consent of Mazi Alex Ekubo and Anwuli Ekubo or Dimma. My people, make una come here. David did respond to see QT Juice, I've been a QT Juice, whatever she call herself. Wait, make I complete them. QT Juice can say There was also issue of death certificates. I want to believe that regardless of who is in possession of the death certificate, I believe the rest of the extended family, through the right channel, can also get a copy of the certificate like Glamour respectively advised them. Tó bá jẹ́ ìwọ náà ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí, tó bá jẹ́ ìwọ náà ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Cutie Juice, ọlọ́wọ́ ajábọ̀ bọ́ ṣe ń fọmọ tiẹ̀ ló mú ọ̀dìmà. Make una remember na the same way they take do with Mohbad. This was exact same thing they did with Mohbad. It can't continue. Last one for now until if it become necessary. To give a fair reportage, Chioma also raised some of the key concern to us. Ṣé ń gbọ́ Cutie Juice tó ń gbọ́ wájú tó ń gbẹ̀yìn. Chioma also raised some of her key concern to us, and it would be unfair on her if we don't post it as well. One was the issue of death certificate, which we mentioned in our previous post, and also possible we suggested. I don't know what they are talking about. The person where they open at the right, more could they proofread waiting here the right for now. Another one was the issue of Chioma's husband's tribute. It was reported to us that one of the concern is that Chioma's husband's tribute wasn't included in the book of remembrance or whatever it's called, and that Chioma's husband wasn't really okay with that. Of course, now his brother-in-law. Alex's mother has relocated back to Nigeria about 2 years ago. So why didn't the family come online to invite online in-laws to question Alex about his distant relationship with his mother? Why is the need to question Alex's relationship with his mother on social media only after his demise? In all this, we found out Mazi Alex Ekubo, who is Alex's father, is alive. He is mentally sound, and he approved the decision made concerning Alex's funeral and burial. To publicly suggest otherwise is to undermine the authority and dignity of the head of Ekubo'S family while he is still here to speak for himself. A time for truth, no speculation. May Alex rest in perfect peace. O rest it Elijah. I dey come, make we come go. David don answer. I like that David. That David no take nonsense from anybody. Nobody fit bully him. The guy don answer. David is down. That David, he no dey agree for anybody. David don answer. Let us start from the one where he first write. Then we will continue. This is from David Ekubo. Ikenna, my heart ache beyond words. Your sudden departure has left a pain so deep that it is hard to accept you are truly gone. You were more than a cousin to me. You were a brother, a friend, and a cherished part of my life. You and I call you restorer because you usually appear when the going gets tough and when all hope was lost. The memory we share will forever remain in our hearts, and the void. Okay. So this was okay. Let's This is not the one we cause kasala. With grave pain, heaviness, and sorrow, the family of Ikenna Alex Ekubo advises the public that the event leading up to his passing have been unclear. The Ekubo family were not informed that he passed on the 11th of May. The Ekubo who officially received Alex's body from the mortuary was not allowed to view the body, among other important facts. The Ekubo family did not approve the wearing of white for what seems to be a celebration of life for a 40-year-old Alex Ekubo, whose life was suddenly cut short. The Ekubo family are yet to receive answers on how and why Alex passed away suddenly. Alex Ekubo only sibling, Oma Alex 3, and biological mother who are alive and well are yet to be formally updated about the circumstances surrounding the untimely and suspicious passing of Alex. This was him. He wrote on behalf of the Ekubo family. Hey, what sherry? Now let's come and read. It's about to get interesting. What happened to Alex? This was David Ekubo. He's responding back to QT Juice, the blogger for Family A. Who took him to the hospital? I be the question where they ask. You know they valid, innit? Now question no, is it not valid? He said what happened to his cousin? He said who carry him cousin go hospital? I be is it not a valid question? When did he get to the hospital? Is it not a valid question? Was he alive when he got to the hospital? Is that not a valid question? We want to know according to him. Which the question they are asking are very valid. My concern has absolutely nothing to do with Alex's property, because that is the narrative all of them are throwing outside. They say that because of property. I neither know what property he had, nor I am interested in them. Alex was the only son of his father, who is still alive, and he had no male sibling to stand up for him. Hence the reason why his male cousins are choosing to speak up. And they have every right to do so. Alex was the only son of his father, who is still alive, and he had no male sibling to stand up for him. As an Ekubo, I have every right to seek answers. Of course, yes, you do, my brother. About the circumstances surrounding his spy. I have no business with whatever Alex choose to identify. I have no business with whatever Alex choose to identify with during his lifetime. The fact that some people took photographs with him and posted them on social media does not diminish the relationship others had with him. Exactly, yes. Exactly. I did not have to take picture with Alex or post them online for the world to know that he was my brother. Exactly. I am stating publicly that I am uninterested with the vanity of the so-called inheritance. It is about the truth and justice. From my personal conversation with Alex before his passing and recent voice notes, he did not sound like someone who was seriously ill. Na him cousin dey talk. Na him cousin sabi am. During one of our calls, I asked him about the rumor that he had left social media because he was sick. What started as a voice call was personally switched by Alex to a video call. That means to say, in the ask question back then. Of course, it's not everybody that has relationship with Alex that is going to put it out in public. And of course, as he asked his cousin, now his cousin switched on to video call. You see me, I see you. They begin to talk. We don't need to know the context of their conversation. During one of our calls, I asked him about the rumors that he had left social media because he was sick. What started as a voice call was personally switched by Alex to a video call. He told me to look at him carefully and ask, do I look sick to you? That is Alex. Even though they have a very good relationship, Alex not telling cousin say he marry. Doesn't that speak volume to you? From what I personally observed during the conversation, he did not appear ill. That is why I have questions. Of course, he will have questions. If Alex was diagnosed with cancer, how did the illness progress from stage 1 to stage 4 suddenly? I really no reach me to ask question. He no reach to ask question from stage 1 to stage 4. Even if he get metaphysics sickness, I been a metaplastic sickness, surely you go see when the sickness they hit into the person. I mean, you go see person wey sick, you no go know say the person sick. From stage 1 to stage 4 long. They call they read Riot Act. He say, if Alex was diagnosed with cancer, how did the illness progress from stage 1 to stage 4 suddenly? We are not interested in fabricated documents. So that means say that means say you get document where they don't fabricate. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí ń jọ Wùmí àti Bombadi àti àwọn àti Queen Mother. We are not interested in fabricated documents or speculation. That means to say they don't give them some fabricated documents. We simply want the truth, an official record. Abi, they say they want the truth and official records that will answer the many questions surrounding Alex's pie. Because of course, if they have the official record, you go tell them the cause of death. Abi, they go get access. Una carry person go hospital. They say they do surgery. They do invasive surgery. Una no tell the people to only quite a year. Hey. We are also asking about what seems to be blood patch on Alex's left eye. Blood patch. They say blood patch dey Alex left eye. The guy dey very very specific o. Asila afesu labule. Asila afesu labule. Baba Mohbad go see him pikin. He dey under stairs. They don embalm am. Àwọn embalm ayé. They don embalm am. Láì jẹ́ kíyàn tó lóko àtàyè ọmọ. Láì jẹ́ kó rí nǹkan. They carry and they embalm am. Another one is playing out right in front of us. People are there blaming. People who are asking valid questions, you are blaming them. You are calling them. They want inheritance. They want kinika. They do this. They do that. Hello, Nigerians and emotion. We are also asking about what seems to be a blood patch on Alex's left eye. When I raised these concerns on phone call with his stepmother and asked what happened to his left eye, they have asked questions. Mrs. Madam Cutie Juice, where they do, where they gbawajude for them. He said, when I raised these concerns on phone call with his stepmother and asked what happened to his left eye, she responded that something had occurred and that they were already using eye drop to treat it. This made me more curious. So I asked further what exactly happened to his eye, to his eye around the same time of his passing. You see, say they get valid question now. So then she then responded, David, is this a hair? Oh, hold on. No. This made, okay, wait, let me read it again. We are also asking about what seemed to have been blood patch on Alex's left eye. When I raised this concern on phone call with his stepmother and asked what happened to his left eye, she responded that something had occurred and that they were already using eye drop to treat it. This made me more curious. So I asked further, what exactly happened to his eye around the time of his passing? She then responded, David, is this what we should be talking about? We should focus on giving my bro. We should focus on giving my bro. It seems we're contributing money. Sherry. Hey. Una see say wahala dey. Una come say the family keep quiet. I dey come, David no keep quiet o. David dey right. Now David don respond to Cutie Juice. Make una come here. It is amazing how convenient it is for the client of this blogger. That is Cutie Juice. Now Cutie Juice they refer to. For the client of this blogger to provide such detailed private and personal information regarding Alex Ekubo to the public and on social media, but not to his only biological sister and family. If the family was as bad as they are trying to portray, why did you find it necessary that we should come and carry our pie body? Abi, you don't go ask the same question. The family don't like Alex. Alex don't like the family. Ikineko. The guy don't ask valid question. If truly the family na yamayama family, if truly they don't care about their pikin, Why una come carry the body carry and come give them? Shebi una go keep am, una no go chop am. Shebi go serve una 5 cups meal. Why una no chop am for una house? If we are qualified important enough to take our pie body, then we are qualified to ask questions. Exactly. Perhaps we might have made a difference when he was still in his sick bed through prayer, advice, with tears in our eyes. Right? Firstly, you denied us the opportunity to have possibly made a difference. Secondly, you denied us the opportunity to say goodbye. You have got to be a wicked an heartless being to put us through such trauma. If Alex wanted his medical condition and treatment private, how is it that it was so easy for your blogger to get his records? Abi, you sef, you know, ask the same question. They say Alex na private person, yet QT Juice in get the private information easy peasy. If Alex wanted his medical condition and treatment private, how is it that it was so easy for your blogger to get his record? You want us to go bow to the celebrities who we have no issues with to access information we declined, that we were declined. They should go and meet Ekubo'S and co to come and give them information. They should go and bow. I like us una be correct woman na jari. No be Mohbad family, we don't know their right from their left. You wanted us to go to the celebrities who we have no issues with to access information we were declined. We do not know them. We only have questions for Alex's stepmother. Shebi na that one that their brother marry. His celebrity friends are not Ekubo'S. Of course, yes. Of course, yes. The celebrity friends, they are not a member of his family. His celebrity friends are not Ekubo'. Neither do we know the woman paraded as his wife. Ṣé ẹ̀ rí ṣẹ́? Àwọn ìyàwó 10 kobo. Ṣé ẹ̀ rí ṣẹ́? Àwọn Temu and Shin gave me wife. Please note, we are not aware that Alex is married to anyone. Therefore, let it be very clear that we do not have any issues or question for the lady paraded as wife on the internet. Our question again are for Alex's stepmother, who came to know Alex later in life. It was Alex's stepmother who called and informed us about our pie. About Alex, say Alex don't pie. Now he informed them. Please, please, are we to be quiet because she surrounds herself with Alex's celebrity friends, who she has already brainwashed and manipulated as usual? You see, say this season film, e go long way. We are Ekubo'S. He continue. We are Ekubo'S. David Ekubo continue. We are Ekubo'S and we have a culture. Exactly so. Let the blogger let us know if they would allow such in their own family. Exactly. Tó bá jẹ́ ilé kan náà, ṣé wàá gbarú ẹ̀ fún family tiẹ̀? This stepmother sat quietly and watched him as his health deteriorated, vital organs removed, and until he took his last breath without informing his only biological sister, who has been on the journey of life with him. Yes, only a stepmother would do that. No real mother will do that to siblings or children that she bred. She would roam to the end. He continue, he no stop. Now, part 2, he can't give QT Juice. Part 2, the guy see they come, he never finish. Part 2, he said to address the allegation against my sister Chioma, who is in mourning. Yeah. Chioma, he list am number one. Number one, Chioma never called this blogger. In fact, it was the blogger who initiated and a person I think she wants to say initiated the person, and the person who initiated the call, and the person who initiated the call with someone that Chioma holds in high regard. I think that's what he wants to write. And the person who Chioma holds in high record, and the person obviously called Chioma into the call. Through the conversation, Chioma did not know she was speaking to a blogger. She simply responded to questions asked her out of respect for the third party on the call. Remember, they said the blogger Cutie Juice got in touch with someone that Chioma holds in high esteem. When they asked her to switch, through the conversation, Chioma did not know she was speaking to a blogger. She simply responded to questions asked her out of respect for the third party on the phone call. When they asked her to switch to video call, she did so swiftly because she had nothing to hide and didn't think nothing of it. She stands by her answer on the call, as she only provided her truth, not knowing who she was on call with. If any blogger claimed to have disparaging facts against Chioma, I challenge her to make it public so everyone can judge for themselves. This one no be Mohbad family. Àwọn family eléyìí orí wọn pé wọn ṣe family yangayanga Mohbad family. Jane, I think that's the Jane Nnemechi Onyekere started this cold war with Chioma. So the stepmother no like Chioma. The stepmother cannot stand Chioma. Wonderful. Alex and the family. Jane started this cold war against Chioma, Alex and the family when it seems as though the relationship between Chioma, parents come and hear. Jane started this cold war against Chioma, Alex and the family when it seems as though the relationship between Chioma and Alex and their biological mother was being rekindled. Now you see, filling the gap. It was indeed shocking that a marriage was swiftly arranged when Alex, Chioma and their biological mother's relationship was being rekindled. It is very shocking that Alex developed a terminal illness shortly after an alleged arranged marriage, loses a vital organ and suddenly die before they enjoy their relationship enough. And that's in the same Alex na they say the wife get belle. Na here we go dey oyun on paro. It is shocking that his biological mother, no matter the situation, was not informed about the passing of her son that she birthed. Wonderful. It is even more shocking that his biological sister, who was also in contact with their biological mother, which was allegedly a matter of concern to Jane, was not informed about the brother's condition. They no tell Chioma. Chioma no know wetin happen to him brother. Our intention is not to malign anyone, but to correct the record and ensure that the truth is not overshadowed by unverified allegation. We are not blinded by money or fame. We are Ekubo'S, a noble family for that matter. We don't care about Alex's property, if there's any at all. As a matter of fact, whatever he left behind should actually be shared among his stepmother's adopted children, whom he also loved. The Ekubo'S are contented with what God has blessed them with. Clock it. David don't tell una say he no dey interested. Their family are not interested. And truly, it's just because people want to sell narrative. Truly, you can tell. Truly, you can tell that there's more to this gist. It is Adekomo. Story plenty. Ẹran olófòfó níṣẹ́ ní kó má jẹ. Adekom. La 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 la. I learn a lot with the family menu. I learn a lot. This lover, ó ti zẹ ẹ̀yìn lélẹ́yìí. Even after Alex Ekubo don rest, fresh wahala still dey trend online. One post wey dey trend online claim say person wey identify as member of Alex family send emotional voice note. Okay, according to the post, Alex biological mother and his biological sibling no get love and recognition wey the writer believe deserve. The same post also talk say Chioma, wey the writer describe as Alex sister, dey all by herself during. Okay, hold on. This case is beginning to look like another Mohbad case. It's beginning to look like another. When you say another Mohbad case, this is beginning to look like another Mohbad case. You see this, you see the truth. Let's now come back to our realities. You see all these questions that these people are asking. As sad as we want to say we don't care, people are already capping it down to it is property they want. It is inheritance they want. All these Igbo people, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Let us come and learn our lesson. Let's come and learn lesson. The question these families are asking, they have every right to ask. When pie comes unexpectedly, families naturally they will ask questions. It is normal. Those are lessons for us to learn from here. When they ask questions, they are not making accusation. They are asking questions because they genuinely want to know. And this is where the problem is. When you do not have a will, which is not common in our communities, it is not common in Africa. When you don't have a will, and when something happens and the key people are not properly informed, yes, question go dey. You can't just say they should just, yes, they might accept the body of their son because they didn't want to disgrace him. They want to bury him first and then they trash their differences. For those who are saying, why didn't they talk when the boy was alive? Why didn't they talk when Kinikon? Were you in their family? Questions were asked. Questions were asked. You heard the guy say it. Clinton also said the same thing. Questions were asked. Did they answer their questions? When the guy sick, when he first sick, if the stepmother had reached out to the family, hello, una pikin, I know say na my pikin o, but una pikin, na our pikin, this na wetin dey do am. I don't know wetin worry am o. Oh yeah, let all of us come together. Ngwanu, Dadim, Clinton, David, Ife, Chioma, Oya, everybody, make we join mouth, follow and talk. If only everybody was carried along. When they wanted to remove his kidney, were the families carried along? The answer is no. The guy is asking, wetin be that patch wey dey in eye? The stepmother say they use eye drop. Now kasala come burst. They are asking questions because they observed. They are asking questions because they observe things. And people are shouting, come and see social media. It's because of property. This family, ikinikan. Hello, everybody will ask questions. Even old person go ekpai, they go ask wetin kill am. Not to not talk of young person. Even the way they take announce the guy ekpai, if there was suspicion from the, even we will not be in family, there was suspicion from day one. The way they went about it, the PR wey they now paid for to be putting FYP videos all around, that even raised more question. What are you guys trying to hide? They can't do let's say Ekubo, why, ikinikan, why. Hello? If una like, make una put videos upon videos. People will still ask questions. They deserve to ask questions. If for the soul of United Kingdom where I dey, person wey be say e don already get do not resuscitate, person wey be say e dey on palliative care, person wey dey on life support machine, wallahi, if you switch that machine off without the consent of everyone that needs to be informed, hey, you go answer question. You can lose your license for that. When person dey palliative care and they know say the person don dey go, they go phone everybody that has been instructed to be informed. Every one of them will be informed. And if that person pass on a sudden level, hello, if that person pass on a sudden level, do you want to hear the truth? They will phone the family before they phone NHS. They go phone family first. You have to inform the family. The family will now be carrying themselves. They come. Immediately you phone NHS, this, you don't talk. Oh yeah, family, they are coming. Hey, they don't born you where. Say you touch body anyhow, they don't born you where. Doctor will come. If the person pay for us, doctor will come. They go come certify the person, say the person don't pay. All of una wey dey that house where the person pay, every one of you are a suspect. Even people wey be say they dey care home, when they pay, they still have to write the cost of pay. They say na metamorphosis sickness. My brother sister or brother shall leave this with me, they talk grammar. It is natural that families will ask questions. And the question they are asking are valid questions. What happened? Was he sick? When did the sickness start? What did you guys do? Did you seek medical help first? Like David was asking. Did you inform them? The guy see something, they ask you a question, you know they speak grammar. Could anything have been done differently? This is why I was talking about the whole thing around next of kin. And people with power of attorney. Did they seek medical help the right time? Even the Temu wife, when they parade, you as a woman, my gender, one man come marry you, can't do sitting room marriage for you. Fear yourself, no cash you. No wonder the girl dressed like Baja. And really, if you look the status of the girl, the status of the woman, and let's say Ekubo'S status, there is something not right. Shebi they say the girl is CEO of a petroleum company. I've been at one company like that. So why would she want Alex to marry her privately? A CEO. They don't unveil the girl. They said the woman is CEO of one oil company. I've been a director. Whatever it is, why would you want anybody to marry you privately? They can't say he's been married since 2024. Even when they announced, when that Elenuja Waya, Kinon Porukwe, Yomi Casual wife, Elenuja Waya, when he say the wife, now people say, Alex get wife kwa. Now where the wife for come? Where they foresee the wife from? La. So the question these people are asking, they are all valid questions, no? The questions are always driven. The question they are asking most times, they are driven out of love, shock, and desire to seek closure. Because yes, you can grieve, but when you don't know the cause of the crying, when you don't understand the process that led, the circumstances that led to all of that, it's difficult to get closure. But Nigerians, we are naturally very emotional. The family, the moment family, so long as it's because it's family that is asking questions, the first thing we jump out is, na property they want, na inheritance they want. Why are you not paying attention to the message? Why are you so focused on the messenger? Alex that said he wanted privacy, did he create an avenue that gave him privacy? No, he didn't. When you know you have such a complicated life, you would have your will in place. Because your will stipulate what will happen and what will not happen. You don't have will in place. A lot of people attribute will to, if I begin to write will, I mean I won't pie. Hello? No. Will does not mean you want to pie. If you put your will in place, you can be updating it. As a matter of fact, will even allows you to be accountable for yourself, and also take stock of what you have and what you don't have, and also allows you to reflect on your relationship with all the people that you claim to love. Another angle, from the angle of equity Jews and the association of family, they don't turn the question what these people they ask, and I won't lie in law is sonu. They don't turn the question to, the question has become accusation. They are accusing the family. They are shaking it on. If you write will, all this nonsense will go happen. Which will he won't write? Why are you guys so deceived by all of this? Which will he write? He writes will. Even the funeral, even the service of some way they do for her. Let's just leave it. Let's just leave that story where it is. The way they went about announcing his passing. If you are someone that you are observant, it did not sound right. How can somebody pass away? You don't know waiting by him. They say a cancer of the liver. They say a cancer of kidney. Kidney protocol. Did you brother again? In any, I saw him. He lay down peacefully. He lay down peacefully. It's cancer of the liver. Family can't come out say no, it's cancer of the liver. Now cancer of kidney. To the extent where they come out one kidney, when I don't see family tell. Hey, my people, there's a huge difference between asking for information and declaring someone guilty. What David, Clinton, and Ife are asking, they are not declaring anybody guilty. They are asking valid questions that will give them information. Yes, they collected their brother's funeral, their brother's body. But hello, they have a right. They have a right to know what happened. Chioma has a right to know what happened to her brother. She has a right to know. And for all of you who keep engaging in this kind of conversation in a very emotional way, hey, you better put your own home in order. You better go and put your home in order. How can he have a private life now? All the things he was hiding. And this was what Fancy was saying. That was what the girl was saying. That it was all about showbiz. When that girl was saying that time, people say, what is it? Shut up. Abi, did it not play out now? Okuto sisi nule. Even the cause of death. Awuyewuye about the cause of death don't day since. Awuyewuye about his health don't day. It don't day in the last since 2001, 2021. There's been questions. Fancy said a lot without saying a lot. It is a case of filling the gap. Even when Yomi Kasha decided to write, when that one decided to write tribute to his friend, he felt the need to say they were trying to make something out of our relationship, even though we're just friends. They could not shake it. Why did you feel the need to say that? And that spoke volume. It was also linked with Uti. Uti's made the exact same comments. Why is it that there's that conversation that keeps hovering around him? Person get cancer. How did stage 1 cancer suddenly get to stage 4? There is no way stage 4 cancer will just be something of sudden. It is not a sudden thing. I don't know about the person where they touch person. I don't know. They are talking on something that is important. You guys are talking about somebody that has that touch caskets with the ring. Nigerians and all these are superstitious. Religion don't twist people brain. The question they are asking, they have a right to ask their questions. They want to know the truth. But Africans generally, we always attribute everything to emotions. We are always engaging from a place of emotions. Everybody will always because if it's the wife that spoke now, look at the case of Mohbad. Till today, nobody has asked Wunmi, wetin happen to your husband? She said she dey cook jollof rice, she dey cook fried rice, she was upstairs, she was downstairs. Every time she went and even granted television interviews. All the interviews she granted, she had different versions. Her story was not coherent. Baba Mohbad say he reached the house of him pikin. He said they say him pikin dey under stairs, they don't embalm am. Who be the person wey get heart? Wey dey bold to embalm pikin wey you know anyway, Nigeria na kuku crime scene. Obviously, people are asking questions, and I hope people are learning from this question. Now, another important lesson here is that transparency and communication during grief is very, very important. When person is sick, even if the person tell you, don't tell anybody. I remember my brother-in-law that time, he say, I don't want. I remember when I enter a room, because the wife was saying it will be okay. I don't even know what to even do me that day. I go their house. I have no business to even be in the house that day. I just decided to go to their house. I carry myself go there. And where is so and so? He say he dey inside room. Wetin dey worry am? Why he dey inside room? He say na one thing. Now I say now I climb upstairs go meet am. I open the door of the room. He dey do self medication. I say wetin dey worry you? Now looking eye, I say what's wrong here? He say and it was not his normal self. I say oya afira. Bó ṣe gbọ̀nà kini nìyẹn. Na so we carry ourselves go hospital. Now the wife, I come dey ask the wife. Now the wife say, he said nobody should know. I say fear yourself no catch you. He say make nobody know. I don't even know say the guy no. I don't know say the guy no go. He no go see the following year. Na Christmas period. I don't know say he no go see the following year. I say fear. I don't even know. I don't tell her. I say fear yourself no catch you. He said don't tell anybody. You self you keep quiet. Kò ní dá fún quietness yẹn. Ọlọ́gbẹ́ni máa gbẹ́nu sí Mike. Na me call my parents-in-law. Hello, mommy and daddy. This is wetin I see o. We dey carry and dey come hospital because na Christmas period. If you know Abuja, during Christmas period, Abuja dey busy. I say mommy and daddy, hospital kini we are coming. We are coming to hospital. Kí o go afojú ara wa rí. Cause na dem go dey do when then. Kójú má rí bí gbogbo ara lògùn ẹ̀. Now, person sick, he can't dey tell you, don't let anybody know. My husband, don't let anybody know. my wife don't let anybody know, and you sef you dey keep little secret. Hey, I know e will shame me, I know e no shame me. You dey keep little, which secret you dey keep? If person sick, if your husband sick, e dey tell you don't let anybody know. Ologbeni gbenu sí mic, carry microphone gbenu sí mic, carry loudspeaker join am, call him family, mommy, daddy, he call him umunna together. Hello, una pikin sick yo. It doesn't have to be a serious illness. Una pikin sick. He say make I no let anybody know. I wo you no be only me go hear this one. All of us together, together we go join. Make all of them come. Shalaye give all of them. The shalaye, it doesn't have to lead to say the person go buy. At least the shalaye. Make sure that they are all carried along. Carry the mama, carry the papa, carry the sister, carry the brother. Everybody around there, carry them along. Carry them along. Don't wait. If the stepmother, maybe the woman doesn't mean it the way things have played out now. But imagine all of this would have been mitigated if only she had communicated clearly and was transparent with the entire process. If she was transparent with the entire process, all of this, they will not be asking this kind of question that they're asking. Because everybody would have been carried along. Clearly, there was lack of communication. There was lack of transparency. Bami, now you dey talk like this. What if the person disown him mother or disown him father? Bami, you see there are some situations. If he don't disown him mama, he don't disown him papa. If he has a will and there is legal instruction, you even see that even in the UK system, when someone, that's why they will always ask for your paperwork, your will. They always ask for your instructions, and it is that instruction that guides who they need to communicate with and who needs to be informed, right? Because even when the family now come, we were not informed, you can, that legal paperwork becomes your evidence of proof, becomes your evidence of why you have taken the action you've taken. But you just carry yourself. Yes, if the person don't verbally disown in family, you can verbally disown, but did you put it in writing? If Alex did not want his extended family to know anything, he should have put it, he should have written it, he should have documented it. All of this will not be happening, because if there was a documentation for Alex giving instruction or who should or shouldn't know about his medical history or his journey to his last breath, all they need to do is for the stepmother will just carry, well, this is what Alex said. In short, no be now draw yourself, now go carry and come outside. All these things that happen is not uncommon. I have seen situation whereby with a want to package of care, the person go come, he go say, no, I don't want this person, I don't want this person to, but don't be saying they talk verbally. There is legal instructions around it. So the question, because when you are not transparent, when you don't communicate effectively, the people begin to ask questions. What are you hiding? And this is what is alluding to with David, Clinton, and Ife, where they are asking questions. Is there more to this? Imagine if they've answered the questions that they were asking. Imagine if the stepmother, was open and honest in a conversation. Remember the David said, he said he saw a blood shot on a blood patch in his left eyes. It was very specific where he saw it. And he asked Jane, and Jane said it was something, but they are putting eye drop. Did you tell him what the something meant? What did Victoria Yama post? Because that one go dey form a sabi UK system. Because that one too sabi talk nonsense like this. that one too go dey form. Na that one I say no say that one I write about FGM. Why I just dey look am? Àwọn psychologist ọ̀sán gangan. Àwọn psychologist ọ̀sán gangan. Leave you see Victoria Yama, just leave that one. That one go just dey talk nonsense sometimes. Most times the thing wey that woman dey can chat shit sometimes. Most times na nonsense she dey talk. You just dey look at, and of course you know say Nigerians na blind leading the blind. Because I dey see am when she go come that the free speech, come dey talk. So I will just dey look and say, what's this one saying? When did you qualify as a psychologist? So lack of transparency, it leads to a lot of questioning. Lack of communication, it means there is questions to be asked. If the stepmother was transparent, everybody would know wetin dey happen. If the communication was honest and transparent, people will have legitimate role to play. Like those cousins now, everybody go come talk. Do they even know the guy's health history? Do they even know his family health history? That blood patch wey dey talk, could it be something that has occurred with couple of people in the family? How did they treat it? What is the cause of it? Again, you can see why it is important to know your family health history. You can see why it is important to have a will and have a legal instruction in place. Why it is important, we agree that family should respect the privacy and dignity of Alex. We agree on that. But the reality is, why they are doing that, it was also important that people who are closest to him, his family members, at least you will carry them along. Because if you leave them in the dark, they are bound to ask questions. And no wonder those ones are asking questions. David said he had to force himself to see the body of his cousin, of his brother. Like I said, the most important thing in all of this, if only Alex don write will, his will would have given clear instructions. Who is it? Who will have his bank account? Who go know wetin dey happen? Like personal matters, who is the person that information needs to be shared, that needs to have information? It is very, very difficult when you don't have a will in place, because you can't, because all what the stepmother, for all you care, it might have been Alex who verbally instructed her. But unfortunately, in this kind of situation, unfortunately, Alex is not alive to come and defend the verbal instruction he gave. That is, if he gave one. If he gave a verbal instruction, Alex is not alive to come and say that. And this family, David Clinton and Ife, they have a right to pursue legal action. The case of stepmother, you can't turn to a motor show, you don't know law. That is, if it's a case that all that she was acting on was all verbal. It be like people don't understand the gravity of wetin happen so. Of course, person wey get children, there will be legal guardianship to advise, abi? But in the case where person no get pikin, at least will e go dey there, because the assumption be say na the wife na go collect everything, of which the family no even send the wife. They are not even interested. But what they are saying is, number one, as far as they are concerned, Alex no marry. You can't say that Chioma should recognize a woman that it was on the wedding day that they called her. Where did they do the wedding? Na inside parlour, abi na inside sitting room, abi na inside garden? Why is it Anwuli that say she married the man? How come her marriage was so private? I'm not saying people cannot do private wedding, but for Alex, it's very you can't collaborate it. The same Alex that Fancy broke up with because Alex wanted an elaborate wedding. Then suddenly, Alex now decided to go and marry. He chose to go and do Monica Okuoru marriage. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. Alex Ekubo, person wey be say all in life e dey public show, even after him and Fancy break up, wey he go collect PhD for wetin be for Benin Republic for Asarido Ekubo University, he put am for public. That was even after he broke up with Fancy. He put it in public. Alex dey travel. Alex dey document him travel. Everything Alex did, he was documenting it. Then suddenly, he now turned to he marry in private. That even raises a lot of all those ones even made people even ask more questions. Then the uncle come when they carry the body reach Aroshuku, they come say the girl get belle. Now which time the belle take enter? How old be the belle? I understand people grieve differently, but how come that lady had a lot of steeze and composure? Exactly, Efosa. How come say na when he started building a relationship with his mother, na there suddenly he marry in private? I don't know. You know, say na so they say 7 marriage. Na so they say that one too. That one will do 7 wedding. Na so they say that one too get belle suddenly. Or everybody come out anyway. Now here we go watch cinema. Person wear crosset. Hey, irọ́ ń parọ́ fúnrọ́. Irọ́ ń parọ́ fúnrọ́. They can't do this, he can't touch him chest. He dey touch him chest. He dey do the friends. In short, all of them, they are all badly scripted actors and actresses. They are all badly scripted. Chioma that one won't go see him. He won't go see him brother. He dey there. Person won't console her. Now so he carry. Then they push the woman comot. That auntie with her short hair. Now so she push the woman. There was a lot to see in that from the day when they do service of song, when they do white party, when they call it service of song. From the day they did that service of song, in short, from the moment they announced is buying, the way they played it out, the way they did everything, the FYP, the badly scripted PR, everything that they did raised questions. Initially, I was thinking, maybe because I don't be Igbo. I just not because I don't be Igbo. But when I spoke to associates who are Igbo, in short, they couldn't believe their eyes. They were like, yes, we celebrate, but not be that kind one. They can't do it like say they don't plan, make the guy buy since. Hey, me Boruwe. They can't they share souvenir. For inside the funeral party. They even drink champagne. I mean, I don't see in here the way they drink champagne. Okuofo, they drink champagne. They call the share souvenir. I bet it could be glory. Now, you see this Alex Ekubo wahala. This speaks volume about how we manage family conflicts. Hey, after a loved one don kpai, it speaks volume. Most times when conflict dey happen, na because of grief, misunderstanding and poor communication, and that is what is playing out with Alex's family, and that's what is playing out with camp A, camp B, camp C. The friends of Alex Ekubo, I sure say IK go dey look and say, if IK and Vintage get sense, those ones they better go and arrange their own house. They better go and start arranging their own homes. I no say anything go happen to them, but at least you see with this Alex case, each and every one of us, let us arrange our homes. Because you see the thing where you don't want. Look at Ellen Priest at Adenike. Person your husband buy side chicken. He sees side chicken. He sees body. They can't decide say they go do funeral. They can't they do this is Africa. This is Africa. They can't read your tax. This is Africa. You can't do this. This is Africa. And you can't say that man no rest in peace. He rest in pieces. He rest in pieces. No, he no rest in peace. Now pieces he rest. The one of that Dr. Williams too. The man rest in pieces. When you don't put your home in order, you can't say you want privacy. You know the only person where I see we get privacy in all of this. Now we go buy privacy for himself. Hey, for where our privacy to the core. You know, as all of them they make noise, you know do pim. For inside grave, you know do pim. For inside grave is the direct all of day. I mean you hear the daughter do pim. For inside grave, because he they give instruction for inside grave. After in Zerebe, you know something that one to do. That one they give direction for inside grave. Call him whatever name you want to call him. Call him whatever name. The wife, if the wife go and remarry, she will lose everything. Yes, she go lose everything. Oh yes, she should. Now he get money, and he go control her life till she go enter grand. He go control her life. That's what happens. Royal family they get trust. Cadbury, all those Warburton, Hovis, all of them, they get trust. M&S. Trust dey in place. Even if the owner don't waka, if the owner, the original owner, if they control wetin dey happen from one generation to the other. Oro the fafa want TM Louis. If they control wetin dey happen. Hey. Before major decision, imagine if you want to avoid family conflict before major decision, make sure everybody that matters is possible and they are properly informed. Make sure you might not really need their consent, but at least explain it in details to them. Communicate respectfully. That's very, very important. All those rumor and allegation. Una carry person for Lagos. Say they comot one kidney. Una no ask question. Hello, Onibe, how are you? Onibe, how are you? You no get will in place. You can't speak grammar. You no communicate. You no communicate with family. You can't say, you like privacy. If you buy, privacy no go dey. Even when you dey alive, sef, you no get privacy. Alex no get privacy when he dey alive. Because everything there were rumor around him. And when the case of he and Fancy Conchele, Fancy said enough without saying enough for everybody to fill in the gap. When people were noticing concerns about his health, there were rumors about it. Even though the rumor, people were calling it rumor, but there were people that wrote. People were close to him. They were saying things. Eh, Eshi Okoko. Na Nollywood money na give am money abi. All the person dey flaunt orishirishi na Nollywood money. The house for Lekki na Nollywood money. Ẹjọ èlò náà sọ fún gbogbo wọn ní èlò náà sọ fún jẹ́rọ wọn ní Nollywood. They say e dey model, e get company, e get this, e get that. What is the total worth of everything? Na question o, what is the total worth of everything wey they say e get? Make sure, you see, when you wan avoid family conflict, make sure say you get legal process in place, which Alex clearly does not have. If wahala dey, e is very important you guys mediate among yourselves. Make sure you guys sort yourselves out. You don't always have to agree with everybody in the family, but at least even if you no agree, make sure all of una dey the same page. You don't have to, like me, it's not everybody in my family I say hello to. But despite that, I mean, that I don't have any beef with anybody. There are some people I will not even give a second look. But of course, my question is, do they really matter to me? There are people within my family wey be say if anything happen to them today, I no go even carry phone say sorry about your loss, because e no concern me. Because we don't have that relationship. I was telling somebody, I say e get one person, the day when the person go kpai, the day when the person and the partner go kpai, my response go be akutuku wọn lọ́nà, and that's the truth. That's the gospel truth. My answer go be akutuku wọn lọ́nà. Like, okay, Alex papa and mama they're not together. Then the mother came back into this scene. Nobody is saying, we don't know the context, because all this one they do infidelity, no infidelity. Now so they take carry story. Now so they carry story. Bloggers, a lot of bloggers gan ṣe òun ló ń jó òun. And you can, even with the way they are blogging, you can see the ignorance of our society, where very quickly the blame starts very quickly with he wants inheritance. Yes, that David, they said that David is a police officer. Even if he's a police officer, even if he wants inheritance, but at least the questions he's asking, they are valid questions. Look at Baba Mohbad till today. Wunmi go and do DNA. I never see woman wey dey run for DNA reach Wunmi. Go and do DNA turn to forbidden fruit. If you have nothing to hide, DNA should not be a problem for you as a woman. If you have nothing to hide, DNA as a woman, you shouldn't be scared of DNA. If every person come in and say make I come do DNA for my pikin, in short, na me go even dey ask them, okay, the pikin don dey around, where we wan go do the DNA? How do you want to do it? How do you want it? If you have nothing to hide, how do you want it? Na question. You come dey do DNA. I want to do DNA. They serve paper. The paper did not serve. I shake it. If you have nothing to hide, why are you scared of DNA? Person sick to the stage. Alex was in the hospital from 1st of April, according to what they said. 1st of April till 11th of May. That's a month and 3 days. He was in the hospital, and yet, okay, when he was deteriorating, did you guys deem it fit to call the family? Ekubo'S, you say, is this the job you do? What do you mean, is this the job you do? Can you expatiate on your question? My people, in the midst of all of this, remember, we agree, say people they grieve differently. But there are reasons, when people are asking questions, there are reasons why they ask questions. Okay? There are reasons why people are asking questions. Some people might choose in their grieving, they are asking questions because they are seeking closure. Others might choose to be quiet. Others might express anger. People have different ways of grieving. Okay? People have different ways. People have different ways of grieving. The problem is, you see, the truth is, whether we believe Alex Ekubo's extended family's question are valid or not, the conversation reminds us of something much bigger. Death is difficult. Forget about whether Alex Ekubo now. Death is a very difficult thing because it brings about confusion. You know, even person self when we say you are now, I don't see people who go tell me say I had a friend, she lost her husband. Her husband was sick for a while. You know, it was something that's, you know, it wasn't like suddenly the man just died. The man was sick for a while. He had cancer. He was sick for a while. And I remember us having, you know, we were having conversation one of the times I went to go and see her. And she said every time she still, you know, she said every time she still asks herself, did she do enough? Nobody was accusing her because, of course, everybody was carried along and everything. She said she always asks herself, did she do enough? Is there something she would have done that would have kept him alive? Right? You know, she keeps, you know, it's just natural. You know, it's just natural. Death is a very, very difficult, especially when someone dies young. Even when our parents, I remember the day I heard my mom died. I didn't get myself. And this was me who did not go to live with my mom until I turned 18. I didn't get myself. Me and my mom's relationship was not the perfect of the perfect. But we had a relationship. You know, still date. Very soon now, my mom, on the 11th of June, 11th of June is 11th of July is my mom's birthday. As I speak to you, my mom passed away in 2010. I still have her numbers. I still have my mother's number on my phone. Sometimes I will just be laughing. What was I even trying to do one day? I was trying to do something the other day, and I was laughing. I was like, Mom Sigo don't call me now. She'll just call me just to annoy me. You know, we'll gist about it. She'll just call. Hello, I've been calling you. You are not answering your call. You know that kind of thing. I'll just laugh. Or on her birthday, there was one thing I said doing to her. You know, on her birthday, I would deliberately pretend that I did not know her birthday dates. On her birthday, I no go call her on time. Then later, I will wait. Then she will now call me. You know, mothers are she will now call. Hello. You know, my mom should not call. She say, hello. I just called to say hello to you. I will say, hello, mommy, how are you, ma? Meanwhile, I know what she define you. Say I no greet her happy birthday. Now that happy birthday, I no greet her. Now the pepper am for body, but she don't go tell me. Then she will call the second time. By the time she call me the third time, she will call me the third time, she can say, "Sure, you don't know that today is my birthday." And I say, mommy, I know you know that I just enjoy that our funny whatever. You understand? But it's fun. You know, it's just fun. I still have a number till today. I still have a number on my phone. I did not delete it. So, make una leave Okon. Make Okon dey enjoy himself. Make una leave am. So, you know, ask yourself, the question we should be asking ourselves, all of us listening, do we have a written will? Or do we have trust? Whether it's a will, you can have both will and trust. I've done a show on that. Go and watch it to educate yourself. I miss her. I miss my mom. See, and my younger sister is a splitting image of my mom. When I say splitting image, sometimes at the phone at the talk yesterday, even sometimes the way she talks, you know, sometimes the way she talks, you can hear mom in her voice. She's a splitting image of our mom. Do you have your will in place? It's not just about listening to this story. It's not just about getting fascinated with Alex's story. Yes, it's a gossip, but there are lessons there for us. Have you written your will? Don't wait until anything happens. And writing a will does not mean you want to buy. Go and get a will. Or you can have both a will and a trust. Like I said, I've done videos on that. Go and watch that video. I'm still going to do those short videos I do. I'm going to take my time to do it, but just give me some time. For your children, have you thought about legal guardianship for your children in case anything happens, or maybe for whatever reason you're not able to look after your children? Have you thought about legal guardianship? If you are married without children, have you discussed with your spouse on what should happen to your properties if anything happens? Have both of you had that discussion? And if you have children, if you have adopted children, make sure their paperwork is all properly done. In the UK, that's not a problem, but in in Africa, make sure that your child that you adopt, all the paperwork are properly documented. And make sure you include them in your will if you are accepting them, because some people have adopted children, but they don't accept them as children people that should inherit their estates. And this is also the mistake people to make here in the Western, even for our people here. So if you adopt children, even here in the UK, when you are writing your will, be very, very clear, because remember, your families are aware that you adopted those children, so that those children, they don't become an obstacle for the children. Make sure you have a will in place. There's this guy that keeps saying he has children, he has 4 boys and 1 adopted child, and that always leaves me cringing. Obi Kubana, not chief priest, Obi Kubana, the Obi Kubana himself. Make una leave Okon, make Okon dey talk grammar. Kubana chief priest, Obi Kubana, sorry. That one will say, I have 4 sons and 1 adopted son. Is it that adopted son, is it that he doesn't accept that son legally as someone that will inherit his estates? Because, you see, we talk loosely. It's always very, very important to have things put in place. Because look at Alex Ekubo now. Now they are saying that the stepmother and her adopted children. Is it a case that those children are never accepted? You see, these are things that we need to put in place. Have you organized your important documents? All your documentation, have you put them? Have you appointed someone that has power of attorney in case you are at that stage where you cannot make decisions around your health? I'm going to go and do a show on power of attorney. Don't worry, I will do the show then later. Then the final question is, do your families, do they know your final wishes? This one where Alex Ekubo, where they turn in service of song to fashion parade and white party. Is that what Alex Ekubo actually wished for himself? Is that what he wanted to happen? Because so on that day, they can Ikuku was present. The wind was blowing. If you go and look at weather forecast that day, it showed it was going to be windy in Lagos. It showed. Now only Nigeria now good things that are natural, we will begin the term as one thing they do. The greatest inheritance anybody can leave behind, if you know one kasala, is not money. It is clarity. It is peace. It is preparation. Clarity, peace, and preparation. That is the biggest, the greatest inheritance you can leave behind. Look at Alex now. He said he wanted privacy. He left confusion behind. He wanted privacy. He left kasala behind. There was confusion. Confusion around his health. Confusion around his funeral. Confusion around his wishes. Confusion even around his relationship with the so-called Temu and Shin wife where he marry. Confusion even around his mother, his biological mother. The biological mother did not attend his funeral. She was not informed. All the things where they don't want make anybody know, all the PR where they do, all the PR no where they go do, now everything don't dey public. Those of us that were asking questions, are we real about we real by? My conversation today for people like Okon wey no dey hear English for daybreak, I am not here to come and fuel speculation. If you are used to my show, you know I always want us to learn from things like this. Let's always learn. Let's always learn. The show today is to encourage better planning, strong communication, and healthy family relationship. The truth about it is, all of us, we are all not going to agree. It's not every member of your family that you are going to have a relationship with. But the ones you have a relationship with, at least have clarity. Then there is also a lesson for spouses. Maybe your spouse sick. If you say, don't let my mother know, don't let my sister know, don't let anybody know. Hello? When you see mic, carry microphone, carry megaphone, scream out, carry loudspeaker, tell him family. Document am, make him family hear. Odewaju ondejo, ondeyin ondaso. Have a better planning. If Alex Ekubo had done things the right way, all of this, they didn't need all this PR. What did they do? They didn't need a blogger like Kuti Juice to come and be Gbawaju come and gbenyin fún wọn. If there was a strong communication, there was no reason why David or Clinton or Ife go come outside come dey ask question. As a matter of fact, if they had a better communication, all that needed to happen was very simple. Even if those ones come outside say they be troublemaker, the stepmother can come and say, but we talked now. On so and so and so day we talk. This is evidence of what we said. Now all of them they explain, no evidence. And the question those ones are asking, they are very valid questions. For those of una where they say now because of inheritance, that should not be happening. If it happen to una, I hope you will keep quiet as well. If it happen to you, I hope you too you will keep quiet. If they marry your sister as Temu and Shin marriage for inside sitting room, I hope you will also keep quiet. If it happen to your loved one, I hope you will keep quiet. Aderonke no be my mouth to go yes say wetin happen. Na me and you dey watch am online. And all this now wey dey say the family deny they are not supposed to come out in public and come and ask question. Hello, you heard David? He said they've asked in private, they no gree answer. When they ask in private, they didn't answer. Yes, they have a right to come outside and ask questions. They have a right to express themselves. If they were being stopped from asking the right questions privately, yes, they have a right to ask questions. You don't tell people how to express themselves. Shebi Prince Harry, when his family turned the Gbolugi, the boy himself will hear no more lower. Today, everybody can fill in the dots. As much as everybody Williams is shaking it, but people know where everything stand. You can let's keep our comments respectful. We don't all have to agree, and that's one thing our African social media space is bad for. We don't have to agree. You don't have to agree what I've got to say. But at the same time, right? we can have conversation respectfully. Share Rokun. If you find this video helpful, my people, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And moreover, please, so don't forget my Facebook page, Aproko with Cruise. Kindly help me follow it. Once it gets to 1,000 followers, I can now begin to do live stream on it. My people, make una no vex. Make una help me follow am o. Aproko with Cruise is what it's called. They have hacked my previous page, so I'm relying on you to follow my page, on this. And I don't begin to sell akara. I don't dey sell akara. I don't dey sell akara kuli kuli and roast corn. My business name is called Renew Hope Business Venture. Wàhálà wà ní Nàìjíríà. My people, as much as we dey laugh, please let us learn from this. Make I read wetin Victoria Nyama, make we read wetin she dey talk. Ìyẹn náà ti gbẹnu sí Mike, na here all of us dey. All the oku read am. Let me read o. Oya, make una hear. Our Aproko, e dey interesting. I know, okay, that's Victoria Yama. He was addressing David Ekubo. I know how difficult it was for you to come here. I know how far you went for a dialogue. Shengbo, you see, huh? Victoria Yama don't dey support wetin the guy talk. He say he know how far he went. I know how difficult it was for you to come here. That's David Ekubo. He said, I also know how far it was. I know how far you went for a dialogue. This may not be the best place, but that's fine. Without mentioning names, one of the biggest, kindest pastor in Nigeria tried to help, but was always told by her that Alex is fine. Shengbo. He said one of the biggest pastors self won't help. The stepmother was told that Alex is fine. Shey una dey hear? Eyin okonu. The pastor pushed to get access, but was always blocked. Shengbo. You can fill in the gap. They say the pastor, they say he tried to see Alex. They always block him. They never talk. This case he gets plenty body. If that pastor was allowed access, whatever he would have caused in this world, he would have rallied round abroad. The pastor was not even told when Alex was in hospital. He was only called when Alex kpai. Bear in mind that the pastor was not offering miracle. He is very practical and was ready to foot any medical bill anywhere in the world. For those of una wey say Alex get money, shey una dey hear? They say that pastor, obviously it's Jerry Eze they are talking about. It's very obvious that the pastor was ready to foot the bill, the medical bill anywhere in the world. The stepmother they no gree. Àwọn people, shey una dey hear? Una see say the truth don dey come out small. Na here we dey. He was very practical. He is very practical and was ready to foot any bill, to foot any medical bill anywhere in the world. Any genuine mother would accept help to try anything and everything. That's the part that hurts me. Shey una dey hear? Cancer has multiple treatment options these days, but it's all good. Nnam biko, just remember Dede is very vulnerable now. Shey una dey hear? You see say Victoria Yama, he don't collaborate with the guy they talk. You see somebody QT juice they talk, it don't make sense. See how people don't even the right hand for day. You see, people should leave sentiment and think deeply. There is more to this than what everybody is saying. Another one say, you see, this is beginning to look like another Mohbad case. Another one say, but if it was his request not to inform people, I understand both parties because Kinikon, my mother was abroad when she was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. That one pass. Another one come, Ebele Chukwu. He say I read about metastatic cancer. It is deadly but can be managed. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Ẹ̀yin kí ló ń porúkọ ẹ̀? Ẹ̀yin medical people. He say yes, metastatic stage 4 cancer is treatable, though it is often considered incurable. The goal of the treatment shift from completely eliminating the cancer to controlling its growth, prolonging life and improving quality of life by managing the symptom. This one say, I'm a doctor. I can tell you for free. Sorry, hold on. That's me. Okay, hold on. I'm a doctor. I can tell you for a fact there is no way metastatic cancer would have spread without him knowing. Ṣé ń rí Quincy juice ó lè gbáwájú lè gbẹ̀yìn. Another one come, he say if Alex had to kpai, he is not supposed to kpai in Nigeria. Knowing a kpai in Evercare showed effort was not made with the kind of people that loved him. Ṣé una dey see? Ṣé ń rí ṣé? Ṣé ń rí ṣé? Somebody say, I think we should all leave sentiment and ask the right question. What really happened to him? His sister posted video of him about 9 months ago, and he didn't look like a cancer patient that was going to die in next 9 months. Another man posted a video of him with Alex when he came to Nigeria 2 months ago. Himself and Alex were supervising some building. If that video was 2 months ago, how come he cried just like that? Now here all of us dey. People see the whip sentiment. People are still whipping sentiment instead of us to be factual. Instead of us to face reality, people are there whipping sentiments. See ya. Is here another one? He say his stepmom arranged her best friend's daughter for Alex for a wife without Ekubo'S family knowledge. Una see life. Una see like person wey say he wan make person rest in peace. Person wey say he wan make him rest in peace. Ṣé rí pé òun fún ara ẹ̀ gan ò tó lé ara ẹ̀? Ṣé rí pé òun fún ara ẹ̀ gan kò tó lé ara ẹ̀? Una see say the guy know say even he himself he no arrange him own house and he wanted privacy. How can he get privacy? Cancer is not something that just happen suddenly. Yes, you can get the diagnosis. It's not stage 4 is not something that just happen suddenly. It's not just a suddenly gidigba oya stage 4. Achebu na hear Victoria Iyama, he say a particular pastor of which Nigerians dey talk. He say Nigerian pastor, a particular pastor, he won't gain access. The man dey talk am. Even at his white party ceremony wey they do, the man talk am. He say he wan see Alex, he say make he come the following day. Can you imagine? They block everybody. Una come say make they no ask question. Yeah, they don't talk, and they say na stepmom dey run show. And why is it that it was when he wanted to reconcile with his mother, when he was building relationship with his mother? The thing wey they no want me all of us here now, we go hear am. Na here we go dey, wey all of them go begin dey talk. For QT Juice wey say there was no they did not have any conversation, there was nothing happening, it was just the family did not communicate, they communicated, they shekinikan, they did not talk, medical record, ikinikan. This is beginning to sound like Mohbad and Gistlover kind of scenario. By now you should know the tone behind the scene. Na here we go dey. Ajekele na ọmọkùnrin tani ọmọpá ajá àná ló pọ̀ mọ́ jẹ. If you don't want drama when you leave, make sure you tidy your home front. Make sure you tidy everything around you. The ìyàwó, even when we see the wife, we know say in the moment wey that girl, wetin be name, Yomi Casual wife announce say the guy get wife, e made sense say na Temu and Shin my wife dey bring come. But hey, it is what it is. My people, you better start learning from this. The story is still unfolding. It's still unfolding. As it unfolds, I will do another one. It's still unfolding. There's a lot of lessons to learn. Please, if you have not watched the shows I've done on will, the difference between kingship, next of kin and guardian, the difference between trust and will, go and watch it to understand what I'm saying. By the way, somebody sent me a message yesterday. I think it was yesterday I saw it. I think so. I think so. Somebody sent me a message anyway. The person was thanking me for the show I did on pension and said the person has been able to check their own pension. Please, all these things, I won't lie to you, my page is monetized. But as I'm making the money from it, I'm also putting it back into making good quality videos. So I'm also investing on apps that helps the quality of because I'm trying to compress my videos. I'm trying to compress the videos to like maybe 2-3 minutes videos where you can share with friends and family. Please, those short videos that I put on my YouTube, kindly share them with friends and family. I'm sure if Alex had the right, and it's even interesting, Alex studied law. Interestingly, the guy studied law. Despite the fact that he studied law, you would think he would have put things in place. You would think he would have tidied things. This is also a lesson for all those yeye British. All of una they celebrate. Every one of you, you're all there jumping up and down, celebrating. But hello, you better put things in place. This is not uncommon to happen. And all of these things tend to happen because we take things for granted because we are Africans. I don't know why we dey fear. We would fear paying. Nobody is saying that when you write a will, writing a will does not automatically mean that you want to pay. How can you have assets and you can't account for it properly? And you are not in control of what happens to your assets. Please, guys, go and put your homes in order. And I'm also speaking to myself as well. Put your homes in order. Manage your relationship. Make sure you appoint the right people that will make the right decisions on your behalf. If Alex had done the right thing, all of this no go dey grand. And a lot is still going to unfold. Now here we go dey. Anyway, I'll see you all later in the day. E get one daddy wey dey run street. You don see the video where I post am. We dey come talk later. Make I go do my laundry and get myself and start preparing myself for tomorrow. I've got a couple of things to do in preparation for work tomorrow. I'll see you all later. I promise. This one no be say promise and fail. I promise I will come in the evening. But na play we will come play. Except if something else crop up, na play we will come play. Thank you all, and please don't forget to subscribe and follow my page, Aproko with Cruz. On Facebook, I'm Aproko with Cruz. On YouTube, I am Aproko with Cruz. Kindly subscribe if you like what we're doing. Kindly share our videos, and the short videos, particularly the ones I did, the short ones I did on even the role of fathers. Fathers. I did Father Day show for Una. The role of fathers. It's not just about caring for children. It's not about being financially responsible. It's you being a present father. Because that's why a lot of fathers get into trouble here. Where you be hearing, the court only favors men alone. No, it doesn't favor men. The court only favors women. No, it's because women are the ones who are always in the house caring for those children. It's very important. I'm not saying you should go and divorce your wife. I'm not saying go and separate. All I'm saying is the only reason why men feel the system is not fair on them is because financially they are present fathers, but physically they are not present. Providing financial support is not the same as being a present father. There are short videos on that. Look at it. Just look at it on my YouTube. You see it there. Look at it on my shorts. You see it there. Please, there are a lot of things are avoidable if we do things the right way. I will see you all later. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Jem and Bami, I'm so grateful. I know it's not easy to moderate. I'm so grateful. All right then. See you all later and have a wonderful Sunday afternoon. I've been a morning, and then we'll see ourselves in the evening. Take care. Bye.